what it does. All right. Should be able to see me. How's everybody doing? It's all business today, man. All right. First of all, like I said, if Edwin is ever watching, like I said, I'm down to record, man. You just let me know. You know what I mean? But today is all business. All business. See, folks don't get I'm getting a lot done behind the scenes. I don't waste no time. I don't play around, right? So what you have to understand, the laptop cord keeps on playing games, right? But like I said, I thought it wasn't going to work at all, and then I guess it dried off some. So like it'll kind of work sometimes, or like, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But it's working on and off for now. It'll take me, I have to try it a couple of times, and then like I'll get it to work, right? Depending.
Hello, I'm actually on stage now. This is very, very rushed to begin with. Hot starts can do this. Thank you for pointing that out, Nega. And we'll count that as a mute game win.
So if it continues to work, like I said, I mean, I really am not trying to pay for another one. It just don't make any sense for me to, because like I said, had my environment been facilitated, had there been any support for 4 years. 4 years, bro. Folks had 4 years to get it together and show some support.
So what exactly would that tell you? What does that tell you? It tells you that nobody's going to support you. They're not going to support you now. They're not going to support you ever. It's your fucking mouth, okay? It's your fucking attitude. It's the fact that you're an entitled bum.
That makes sense. 4 years? That's a long time, bro. That's the thing. This isn't like seeing, I'm busy. I'm busy running my company. I'm the CEO of my own company, CEO of my own record label, Cashless Bank Records.
None of this exists except in your mind. God, it's got to suck to be you. No, let me take that back. It does suck to be you.
Which is what I'm here to talk to you about today. Okay? Okay? Again, folks want to act like I'm playing. I don't play about nothing. I run the music game. I'm the only artist in existence who went worldwide independently. Like, I would love to do an interview with Edwin so he could tell you the truth on camera. I just don't know if he would do it or not and tell you the truth.
Does anybody here have a clue as to who Edwin is?
About how he knows for a fact that I had over $300,000 in a brokerage.
Had?
Yeah, real talk. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like people know I've made and spent a lot of money. People know I'm the real deal.
People know that you're a fallen rich kid who blew the rest of his inheritance in Las Vegas. That's absolutely right. If you've never seen Viva Las Vegas right here on Negative 43 TV, what's wrong with you? Got some hellos coming in here now. I was beginning to wonder. Please say hello to Halfwood. He's coming to us from down under, of course. HP Warcraft is here, and he says, I never know what he's talking about. Yeah, there's no thread. Everything's just puke. Verbal puke. And we have an explanation for Edwin here. I'll read it for the listeners, even though at this point, don't seem to have very many. He says, Edwin is a guy that he knew back in the days when he had his money. He mentioned him in the past, but not by name. But Edwin apparently got freaked out when he saw Joey's bank account. Freaked out, really? Well, thank you. I needed the context badly.
But I just don't know if he would want to say that or not. You know, like I said, it depends on if folks are trying to show love now.
All that's going on
the
here.
energy is different, because back then the energy was, you know, what it always is. You know, the jellyfish energy. So I would love to record with him. Like I said, we could make a team and we could really build now, right? And if you got any connection to New York at all, I mean, I'm the king of New York. I'm not joking. I'm the king of New York. This is what we do in New York, fully operational in New York already.
No one remembers you. Well, I can't really say that. I'm pretty sure the guy in the park, when you went off on your complete fucking rant, the guy that just stood there and looked at you and just took it all in as, stories for later on, that guy remembers you. There ain't no doubt about that. Goku Pump probably remembers you too, because you're a fucking freak.
Right, the real deal. And I can go help.
As far as freaks go, you are in fact the real deal. 26 minutes after the hour.
Protect people and save lives in the Bronx, which has made the headlines every day, basically, for this nonsense they're doing. And
you did nothing in the Bronx. In fact, I was told, I didn't witness it, but I was told that you accidentally set foot in the ghetto. And you said, I'm scared. I might have to run. Yes, he is back in Brownsville, Texas. As per his usual, that is his Capistrano. The Swallows return to Capistrano. Tyree Sneed returns to Brownsville, Texas.
It's all systematic, okay? So that's one of my careers. Then I rap on the side, and I'm a rapper. I started out as a gangster rapper, right? Yeah. Like, there's separate things which you have to understand, but that's the point. Like, Cashless Bane Records, I'm the CEO, and the CEO of Cashless Bane Records is who runs the streets. You starting to get the point? Like, I have full control of everything. I decide everything. It's all up to me and what I want to do. You understand? So it's like,
if you had full control of everything, you would not be where you are. If you had full control of everything, you would not be on the street sucking dick for money for snacks. You just wouldn't be. Nega says, did you see my short with him and the trucker? No, I haven't. I will look at it. Let me tell you, folks, between Ledgeview and Nega, we have some artists doing the AI thing with his shorts. It's something else. It's artistic. I will look at that.
Like, people support in some sense. I just wish they would support financially.
Sorry.
That's my only point. I can't sit here and pretend with you, though. So I stand on everything I've said. It ain't going to change. But yeah, Edwin, if you get a chance to holler at me, I don't know where he's at. I don't know where he goes.
Wearing that black balaclava, I believe those are called. I called it a baklava one time. I guess I was hungry for Greek pastry. Like I said,
I mean, he was buying a mic. I mean, if you got mics, if you got to set up like a studio.
Oh, it is artistry.
In on that. Like, real talk. I just want to record, man. I'm not going to pay for no studio time because they don't.
Then you're not going to record unless you use your fucking phone. I'm not going to pay for any time. Fuck you. Who do you think you are? Other than God, I mean, really, getting down to brass tacks, who the fuck do you think you are? You're going to record in a studio, you're going to fucking pay, asshole. You're far, far below, like, everybody. You're below, like, ants. It's true. Please, please, please say hello to Troll, but in real life. Let's get some more stupidity wedged in here.
Work like that. I'm not the type of dude folks get over on. I'm a boss. But if you respect me and you treat me right like anybody, and you act right with me, and you listen and let me talk, and, explain how this is going to work, we could do it. You can work and collaborate with Cashless Bane Records, straight up. If that's what you want to do, right? We collaborate and work on some music and have fun. And while we having fun, I can figure out all the ways to make money, because
you never have. You're never going to figure out ways to make money that don't involve prostitution. Sorry, but it's true, and you've got the bruises on your knees to prove it, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome. This T-shirt is backwards to Saturday Madness. Sheriff Consent is here, no doubt the hardest working man in all of Sneedville, if not all of Purgatory. Populist Uprising joins us on this Saturday, and he says, "Hey, Rich, just picked up my dispensary order. Hope everyone is well. I most certainly am, and smoke them if you got them. We'll be along before too much longer." And Troll But IRL says, "For the listeners, I want to see a resurgence in cashless Bane records." He just dropped one not too long ago.
The problem is folks are always talking, but they never know how to make any money. You know, it's like they said, I was listening to a High Neef interview. I don't know if y'all know who High Neef is.
Hell no.
I like High Neef, man. I think High Neef is a very real dude. He's up there in New York. Didn't see him out there, didn't get to meet him, but I would love to talk to him, you know.
He didn't.
I think he's a cool dude.
He didn't get to meet him, but I'm still astonished that he stumbled upon a legitimate platinum button YouTuber. I was just flummoxed, jaw on the floor. But yeah, he actually did. Goku Pump as well, over 1 million subs. I was just stunned.
I think we have quite a bit in common, actually. You know, and he's a street dude, and he was explaining. They were interviewing him, and it's
$50 ounces. Holy shit, $50 ounces. My dude can do them for about 70, and I still think that's absolutely stealing, because you go back 35 years ago, 40 years ago, when all we were getting was what they called commercial bud, you know, looked like dirt, seeds and everything. We were paying $35 a quarter, yeah, 85, 86. It's astonishing what's happened to weed prices.
It's always the same thing, too. And they were interviewing him, and they said, I heard that this happened. He said, I don't want to talk about it. So he'd be going through stuff too. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of it is that jellyfish energy. And that's the thing. Like, you got to pay attention, you know. You got to pay attention, and you got to pay attention to where you go and your surroundings and what you're doing, because that stuff is real, man.
Whatever you fucking say, please welcome No Good Chaos One to the show, otherwise known as Chaos. How have you been?
Especially in New York, in an environment like that, man. New York's very closed in. It's very different. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, you know, it's not hard to see or explain or anything, right? You know, like, even when I'm walking, I'm paying attention. I pay attention to the vehicles, pay attention to everything, you know? Like I said, this is all real. So as you can see, if you pay attention, I'm already recording, right? I just released 2 singles publicly, right? And see, they don't get, I have everything right there in front of me.
You have nothing. Yeah, I remember I went over this before, the Christmas bud season. All through the years, it's talking late 80s, early 90s, you'd go through the year, you just have your brown weed. And then the day after Thanksgiving, at least where I lived at, all of a sudden, here comes the most high-class weed you've ever seen in your life, like iridescently green. We were paying up to $80 an eighth for this stuff, and lined up to do it. Compared to what you smoked throughout the year back then, it was champagne, except it was much better than champagne, because if you smoked too much, you didn't throw up on your shoes.
The main thing is just the computer cord, because, well, I don't know if it's going to keep working or not. So I got to see if it's going to just keep doing the same thing every time, how difficult it's going to be. I mean, it's fully charged right now, basically, the laptop, you know, and my phone started charging again. Problem is, today's the 15th. Tomorrow's the 16th. My phone plan is due. I think all of a sudden I have unlimited hotspot with them, but that's why I'm walking over here too, so I can look into this.
You think you have unlimited hotspot, or wow, just doesn't even know his own business.
And see what's up. Maybe they have a new phone or something, because I really need a new phone that just charges and I don't got to keep on dealing with. I really don't want to pay for any of this.
And please welcome the only person here that is, in fact, senior to me. It's Fallout, and he arrives with one for the listeners. We're talking weed right now. Imagine that. Talking weed on Saturday Madness. Why I never. He says, for the listeners, I'm embarrassed to say how much we paid for weed compared to a. Didn't think anything of it. $35 a quarter for your commercial Mexican bunk. We didn't think anything of it because it was what was there. It was all there was.
Especially right now, this is not the time. But I don't know what else to do, And the thing is, if I can keep that where it's the unlimited hotspot, I mean, that helps because I can record. That's all I'm doing. I'm doing the same thing. I'm writing, give me a beat, instrumental. And what you don't get, I got the website pulled up right now. I can get me a domain for $1. Okay. And you should already figure out what it's probably going to be, right? So I can get the domain real cheap. I just want to make sure that they're not constantly trying to charge the same card and that I control the balance on the card because that's how these companies get their money.
What did he just say? What did he just say? I think if I read between the lines on this, what he's really saying is he doesn't feel that he needs to pay for it and it should be free. Just, knowing how his mind works and everything.
Right? And, if you pay attention to what I'm saying, I run the music game, man. In my leisure, I do what I do. You understand? Like, that's the deal. Like, I'll get music flowing that's better than all these wannabe rappers. Are you kidding me? Right?
You don't run the music game. You know why I know you don't run the music game? Because you stream every day and you're doing exactly the same fucking shit. Although sometimes you're Batman and other times you're Bruce Wayne, but all the time you are so fucking batshit crazy that you need to be wrapped as tight as possible with saran wrap and thrown into the trash. Forget the asylum. You're too gone, baby.
Right now, them two.
That's a joke, algorithm. Come the fuck on.
2 singles. There's nobody out right now hotter than me. No artist out hotter than me. I do this in my sleep. I don't even take it seriously, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm gonna be writing my songs and lyrics. I'm getting back into music too on the side. And that's going to help in New York too. Like, this is like a whole campaign. You don't get it. Like, nobody's ever done this. Like,
nobody's ever done what you're doing. You're absolutely right. You are unique in your mental illness and just clinical insanity, ladies and gentlemen. We have to do this right now. He's kind of getting to my brain. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what's coming. Bottom of your screen, it's Smoke 'em if you got 'em here on Negative 43 TV's Saturday Madness, 37 minutes after the hour, unless, of course, you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, in which case it would be 2 minutes after the hour. I think I got that right.
You're going to have me doing music, fully operational in New York. Point is, I'm just a couple of steps away, really about 2 steps away. Well, first of all, I'm 1 step closer to everything else I need, which is the passport. So I only need about 1 more element.
I love the observation, Chaos. I'll read this for the listeners. I Googled blue Batman mask. It is a kid's plastic mask for $11. The mask he is wearing. Yeah. And ladies and gentlemen, Kelchu Bordner is here. Welcome to the show. He's got his black currant soda ready to rumble. Here we go.
Whenever I'm ready, and I may wait for the next blessing before I do all this, I only need 1 more element, and then I could try to get a passport. That's how close I am. Look at the nonsense. That's how close I am. Okay? Once I get a passport, we're fully operational worldwide, but it doesn't really make that much sense to do it right now because I don't have money like that to be traveling like that. And that's a big risk because we don't know how anything is, and I've never been out of the country like that other than Mexico a few times, so I don't know what I'm getting myself into, not that I care, I'm a pretty big guy,
You stand about 5'6" because of your spinal curvature. Get used to that idea because it's true. Sheriff Gun Sent says for the listeners, 1 more element, his social security card, he refuses to go get. Yeah, that's totally vaginal. As always, Tyree, go get your fucking wallet. You know who has it. He's not going to mail it to you. Man up, show some balls instead of those little, frozen peas that you have in your sack and go get your fucking wallet. or put out the effort to go get another card. You're just fucking, you're so pathetic, but everybody here knows that. Please welcome Red Screen to the show. And he says, hey, y'all, I thought he bought the blue mask off an ex-cop he met in New York. I have no idea, honestly, the origin of it, but we know what it cost if it's new.
Nice. Thank you, Tree. I really appreciate that. That was nice of you. You know, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, we got to do what we got to do.
Okay. Everybody has to do what they have to do, and you're never going to do what you have to do, because if you do that, you're admitting defeat. You're admitting that you were wrong. You're admitting that you're out of your goddamn mind. So there is that. Kelchu says, question for you. I know Joey is disowned, etc., but do you think his family still keeps tabs on him? Do nothing but know where he is. That's an unanswerable question, actually. I would say no. I understand that they cut him off from his stipend years ago, which I thought he was getting, but I got straightened out on that recently. So if they've cut off his money, I think that they basically just want to forget that he even exists. Please welcome Just Chillin' to the show. And Fallout, yeah, I wish we knew who took his mask in Austin. Yeah, they're a hero. They're an absolute hero, no doubt about it. And I need to turn on the background music right now. I've been sitting here thinking something's not quite right. Now I know what it is.
So my point, here we go with the nonsense.
And a perfect time. It certainly is. Yes, indeed. He's monging along, singing a song. Side by side himself. Yeah, he sure knows how to entertain, doesn't it? Just when you think he's being really boring and repetitive, he turns it down a notch.
Hold on.
All right. Listeners, we have the backstory on the blue Batman mask. It comes from Sheriff Gunsent, who says it was just some retired cop guy at a thrift store telling cop stories because Joey was talking about fighting crime, where he bought the mask. Yeah, it's all out of control now. I'm doing great.
But you have to understand, I'm only like one step away, and then I can try to get the passport. So about 2 steps away from that, from being fully operational worldwide. I was fully operational nationwide pretty much immediately. Everything I do and put my mind to, I get done quick.
Yeah, when he's talking about his inheritance being stolen, he's probably talking about the stipend. I would think, because again, he blew the rest of his inheritance in front of all of us, in front of the world, if you will. Shit. Yeah, I think he's probably talking about the loss of the stipend.
More than anybody. I may have spent more money than your entire government combined.
Now that I have that context that I didn't have for a very long time.
Anyone who ever existed, and it's all real. Everything I'm doing out here is real. Everything I did in New York is real. Everything I've done this entire time is real. It's not entertainment, right? And I'm the legend and the immortal vampire, literally.
You're not an immortal vampire, and you're fairly entertaining. It has to be processed by people like me, like that guy, like Shamrock and Frost. It's useless, but if you put some magic on it, you can actually make this somewhat entertaining somehow. Don't ask me how or why. Please welcome Mimi Loves to the show. She says, oh, there you are, Rich. Probably in reference to me trying to get this damn thing started. I had it all set up, and then me being me, I hit the wrong button, and there goes my setup. So I had to reboot the computer and do the whole thing again. So that may be what she's talking about. And thank you so much for enjoying Viva Las Vegas as much as you do, Kelchu.
Really. So again, moving forward from that premise, right? And that other place, like I said, they keep trying to sell stuff that don't work.
Well, I don't know a lot of what is going on relative to recent Tyree Sneed. I had to back off of it because I was getting genuinely angry. And being super pissed off at some son of a bitch is no fun at all. So I miss things during the week, and Sheriff has one, and I hope the listeners are enjoying this. Also, Rich, I'm 100% convinced when the cops showed up last week and locked him out of the house, he reached out to Carly and said, "What am I supposed to do now? I have no money and nowhere to go." He's been locked out of his mother's house? Really?
And they keep acting like, I don't know, like they don't understand who they talking to clearly. You know what I mean? I don't sit around and wait, man. When 2 days go by and I'm waiting on you and you can't get it done, I'm all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's great. Chaos actually got trolled out of his oil money. Just amazing.
Unless you have some item I really want, I'm good. Like, I've tried. You know, there's another one over here. I can deal with them. You know what I mean? Like, that's the way business works. That's the thing. Like, these folks don't get it. Like,
no, we don't
work that way, man. I waited 2 days, and y'all want me to stand there waiting for them, and I don't have time. You understand? I just straight up don't have time. So again, moving forward on the premise of everything I'm saying and talking about, right? My whole plan of what he's looking at. Well, like I said, moving forward on the premise, right? We'll run every block out here, literally. Yeah. Well, like I said, moving forward on that premise, right? This is the music game, right? So we run the streets already. We run the music game, right? Completely. I control everything. I decide what it is. Like, that's the thing. Like, folks underestimate my level of power. Like, well, I control everything. Everything's already monopolized. For real. I'm not joking. So my whole deal is like, when it comes to the music, I'm one step away. I can get the domain just like that, and then I pay to release the website again. It's a worldwide independent website.
Right.
Just be a new domain.
Right. And when you own the website that the real Tyree Sneed owns now, what did you do with it? What's the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, nothing.
Create that. Every time I release it, it goes worldwide. It's the website, not the domain, right? And what I built, it cost about $2,000. And like I said, I'll get that later on the back end anyway, because they can't afford to keep paying for it.
Oh, yeah, he's absolutely been locked out of mommy's house, never to return again. He's screwed. Every shelter in that area has banned him. And as far as he's concerned, I'd say this a lot, whatever 10-block area he walks circles around, that is the entireness of whatever city he's in.
And they're not making a dime off of it because they don't know how to sell any product. And they're not me. Right? Not to mention that you can't do that because it all belongs to me and it's my identity. So they're going to owe me money in court. Real smart. So you paying for something that don't belong to you. It's my domain.
Damn it. Yeah, that's right. You're just starting to come out of winter down there. 4 degrees. That's probably about 37 degrees Fahrenheit, I'm going to guess.
And they're going to have to pay me in court. So moving forward on that, no rush on that, not worried about it, right? They have to worry about it, right? Yeah, whatever. So like I said, they have to worry about it. I'm one step away. I'll get the domain like quick, real quick, like easy. Right? Just like that. Get the domain. Keep on pushing. Release the website.
I agree, Just. Perhaps this guy's out of her hair at last. We can only hope.
And I have full creative.
As long as he's sleeping on the golf course, he's close enough to try something.
Control. I'll use any beat or instrumental I want. I want to ask no questions.
Always.
I'll release.
Always remember that desperate people have been known to wage their desperate deeds.
What I want, and I get like full profit. I don't even know if they take any percentage out of it. Okay, so basically my own distribution company, I just ain't gonna do distribution deals until I figure out that I can.
That's true. That's true. Very, very far back for those of you who may be lurking and may not know this kind of stuff. He said that he thought winter consisted of the month of December.
Right, now give me a minute. We're going to talk about this more because it's a big deal and it's an important, vital step for us. Hold on.
He is still okay. He is still live. No, maybe he isn't. We'll have to give this a second here. That is, of course, the circle of infinite entertainment that you are seeing right there live on Negative 43 TV Saturday Madness, and that's not a good thing. Nobody wants to see the circle of infinite entertainment. I'm monitoring this on my phone, and it will move for a few seconds, and then it stops, and then it moves, and then the circle of infinite entertainment comes along. Let me drop the curtain here and try something. Maybe if I rejoin this fucking thing, perhaps that will cure my ills. So I'll look at the here. It talks about the music game, and I click on that, and it's just the circle of infinite entertainment. Let me show you. Oh man, that's a rollicking good time if ever I did see. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to assume that that is the end of Batman talking about the music game here on Negative 43 TV. From what I'm seeing on the phone, it's kind of stuck in a loop at this point. You get about 2 seconds of him walking forward, and there we go. There's the end of it. That was, of course, Batman talks about the music game here on Negative 43 TV, which I guess he kind of sort of did. Shit, I don't even know anymore. So let's go ahead after this. You know what? Just for the fun of the day. Now forget it. It's too late to run the intro shit. I had a brand new intro queued up too. Well, sometimes you just have to get right into it. So let's look at the one from just before this. This was 1 hour ago. There's something to this one. It's almost 32 minutes long. It's called Batman Is. He is expanding his business. At least that's what it said.
You're all welcome.
Curtain up.
You're all very welcome. Like I said in New York. You're all welcome. Yeah, there's some people that me here in the valley. Like I said, hell, it might be most. It might be almost everyone. Like I said, it is what it is, man. It makes no sense whatsoever. But like I said, support needs to be shown. You know what I mean? Real talk.
Site for the lurkers who may not know, it's from Sheriff. He says he's been making excuses for not wearing the trash can. I think it's locked inside Mom's, and the vest is gone. In quotation marks, I don't need a uniform. I'll wear a tank top and my mask.
I say we need some financial support and financial backing. It's just that simple. Like I said, this is my real career. This is what I do. Real legend. You know what I mean? So like I said, folks can say whatever they want.
Your cosplaying, just like the cop told you. Chaos Sense for the listeners. Joey might be watching your show right now, Rich. Yeah, he has a habit of doing that. He checks in a little bit on every show I do. He checks in on everything that he's tagged in, because even though he knows that he's going to be taking some severe lacerations to his ego, he can't stop himself because of his NPD and his narcissism. NPD and narcissism are in fact the same thing. Let me take another hit.
This is not Ruby Jimmy, the fake critic. Woo! Right? This is not none of that other stuff you watch. This is the real deal, holy deal. Straight up. The real thing. That's all we do, man. Keep on doing the real thing.
You know what? I will do that. Kelchi wants to see the new opening. So what the hell? I'll run the new opening. It's about 11 minutes long. It's got some music involved with it. The first 4 or 5 minutes of it. It's a little bit different. So let me go do this damn thing. Present or invite video file. Show all files. Ah, yes, the drama behind the curtain. Yep, indeed. Sneedville finished projects will go to sign-ons. And here it is. This one is called Creatively Enough Sign-On Music here on Negative 43 TV. This is the beginning of the show, and we've been here about half an hour. It gets that way around here sometimes. Here we go.
Welcome to Sneedville. Here at 43 with our favorite reprobate, Tyree Sneed. We're rich gabbers as your lovely host to watch the Batman that you hate the most. We're live here at 43 TV.
We're glad
We're
you're
live here at 43 TV. Yeah, yeah.
Don't say.
We're live here at 43 TV. We're live here at 43 TV. Yeah, yeah.
Know what I'm saying?
Welcome, Stu, to the show. There will be another song here very shortly. It's one of my favorite Tyree Sneed tunes. It's been edited. The thing was just far too long. I don't think I've missed anything. 6 a.m, just about to go to sleep. Boy, did you were either working or, oh boy, did you go out and have yourself a night.
Why are you being so mean? You're a mean dyke. You're just jealous of me because you just can't do what I do. So instead of just admitting it, you walk around and say all kind of really mean things about me because you're a jealous bitch. So now you're here looking back at me, I'm looking back at you while you're fucking me. So it's so easy to see from this point of view, bitch. You love my weenie. But since my dick is a part of me, you love every part of me, meaning that you love everything that is me. So like I said, bitch, you definitely love me. Yeah, you love me. Alright, now, this is my form of hypnosis. There is no smoke screen, no mirrors, no hocus pocus. Now focus your attention at the screen for a minute. What you will notice is a scene playing out that makes it feel like we are in a movie. But see, we're not. There's no reasoning behind this, no conclusion of plot, other than me force-feeding you my success and the fact that I'm the best. Non-stop making you watch the tape back on rewind a billion times until you lose your mind. Oh wait, you already lost it. Let me remind you now, who is the boss here? See, you work for me, that's why you suck my dick. See, I don't suck shit, not even a popsicle. But you bitches lick my dick while you suck in the tip. At this point, I can't help but to question how you consider yourself so superior, knowing that factually you're inferior, completely useless, because you choose to be. Let these muses run up on me, I'll leave them snoozing happily in a wet dream. You just got wet with a bean. I told you everyone will want to be on my team. I get paid pretty soon. See the oil shit done. Now it's toil work, sun boiling crap now. You're guaranteed to back now. I got no option but to come home with your scalp now. You're just jealous of me because you just can't do what I do. So instead of just admitting it, you walk around and say all kind of really mean things about me because you're a jealous bitch. So now you're here looking back at me and I'm looking back at you while you're fucking me. So it's so easy to see from this point of view, bitch. You love my weenie. Yeah, my weenie. But since my dick is a part of me, you love every part of me, meaning that you love everything that is me. So like I said, bitch, yeah, you definitely love me. Yeah, you love me. You are so fucking jealous. No matter what you do, there's no topping me. Or is it that you wish you had my huge penis, my huge penis, my huge penis, my huge penis?
Pussy, 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 pussy.
Or is it the people you think are your friends destroying your life for every day and who you let come between us? Or is it the hate in your heart for someone who loves you and the fact you think you wear a disguise? But in this case, your guise is you. You were so lucky to have the most beautiful dude. All
all-around nicest with the soul that comes with him that will forever be priceless. You can put any bum on a mic, but they will never be this niceness. So diss now, cause I about tried every orifice you had, opened it and pleasured it. My cock is huge, bitch, you couldn't handle it or measure it.
This video may contain copyrighted material, the use of which may not have been specifically authorized by the copyright owner. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Please welcome DZ1119 to the show. You know he's one of the top comedians here in Sneedville, if not all of Purgatory. Expect an email within the next couple of days so you can start gathering some things up. I'm trying to think of some things that will really test your skill. We'll see if I can find some things that you're going to have a time finding, but you'll be getting that email, and the hard drive will be coming behind it shortly.
What's up, people? Yeah, I told y'all another one of my predictions came true. They all come true, right? I said I'm gonna get up over that $100 threshold, and I already did it, boy. That's right. Woo! Yeah, another victory. Another victory for me.
We actually have a partly cloudy day going on where I'm at, but we had 3 or 4 days of some pretty serious rain before that. My old grounds, Columbus, Ohio, actually the neighborhood I kind of grew up in, there was an F1 tornado in the south end of Columbus, Ohio that did damage on Parsons Avenue. Most of you, all of you, that won't mean anything. But to me, that's just absolutely mind-blowing. I lived down there for the first 40 years of my life in general, and a tornado? Really? Are we serious here? Are we serious here? And he is live, so okay, hold on a second there, buddy. Hold on a second there. So we'll come back to the intro here in just a little bit, I promise. But meanwhile, we got to bring up on stage Numbnuts again. He is live again and hit up real good. Smoke him if you got him. It's going to go away here in a few minutes. But as always, don't let that stop you. Okay, there he is. And this one is called, oh, what is this masterpiece going to be called? Well, let me hit the button here.
Awesome, bro. That way I can make my
Take it all the way back.
goodie. Awesome. Good news for you, boy. Real talk.
Okay.
See?
It's Batman Talks About the Music Game Part 2. And boy, that's an ugly pause right there for U.S. screenshotters. It's going away in 3, 2, 1.
God provides, God is real. I keep trying to tell you, folks. Real talk. I keep trying to tell
And welcome to Orza. He's here now.
you. Real talk. Just like that, I got what I need. I made a brand new phone. Like I said, that's crazy, man. That's awesome, bro. The way I can make my music, do my thing, do what I need to do. Hopefully, I made a brand new phone. I keep trying to tell you. Real talk. Just like that, I got what I need. Keep trying. Goodie. Awesome. Good news for you, boy. Real talk. See? God provides, God is real. I keep trying to tell you, folks. Real talk. I keep trying to tell you. Real talk. Just like that, I got what I need. I made a brand new phone. Like I said, that's crazy, man.
A brand new phone? Really? This would be a very recent development, or he's lying.
That's awesome, bro. The way I can make my music, do my thing, do what I need to do. Hopefully,
Oh, Lord, my thoughts are with you, Mimi.
the charger for the laptop. That's about it. You know what I mean? That way, I don't really need nothing extra from none of these places. I can do it. All right. day now.
Shit.
Yeah. Like I said,
Oh, man.
so I'm still streaming on the old one.
Did he look ghostly as AF there, or was it just me?
So I actually got 2 right now, which is pretty cool, right? So I got 2, and like I said, the thing is, the plan is due tomorrow, so if I want, I could pay that 2 when I feel like it. They usually give you some time. There's a honk. And I can pay that 2, and then we can go from there. It's too hot for all this, so you're gonna have to give me a minute.
No.
It's hot as hell. Oh, his identity is out. Because it was never a secret. Wasn't trying to keep nothing a secret.
You can't.
Doing God's will. I'm proud as hell. You know what I mean? Proud as hell of myself.
For what fucking reason? I mean, objectively, for what fucking reason? You've done nothing to be prideful of. Probably ever. Hell, I don't know. You've certainly done nothing to be prideful of. Wow, I've been in Sneedville. I think that you're just really just a hateful dink. That's what you are.
And so is God of me. And my father is proud of me. I already know it. I know he looking down on me, proud as can be. Right? So yeah, like I said, let's get back to our music, talky talk, music conversation, if you will.
I'd rather talk to Kelchu for the moment. It's dry over there, and here where I live, I think this is probably the wettest summer in my lifetime. I honestly do.
Like I said, I got the website pulled up right there, homie. Like, you know what I mean? If the laptop keeps charging, good luck. And that thing charged fast, like when it actually charges. But like I said, I mean, just dealing with that charger is just so difficult now because it doesn't want to work right. But when it gets going, it just charges it. And it's relatively quick. It always has been. But I really wish that it was working the way it was, man. It was perfect. But
nothing's ever perfect with you. Please, oh please, stop yanking my dick. Kelchu, the limp is getting very, very bad. And I read somewhere online, so you know it must be true, that schizophrenics have a very high tolerance for pain. Like, very high tolerance for pain. I think he's diabetic, and he doesn't look tan. He looks kind of yellow. I do believe he's genuinely in his final stretch.
You know, this is what happens. I'm a very physical guy, and I leave water bottles in my backpack, which I'm trying to stop doing now. That's my lesson. You know, but I can't do everything at once all by myself. That's the thing. I don't
Or you could claim that it had been stolen. Yeah, that's something I hadn't thought of, Kelchu.
even have time to think because I got to constantly keep moving. But the deal is, with the music game, man, anybody who's trying to rap, you trying to sing, like I said, you talk to me, but you need to be bringing something to the table. It's just that simple. You feel me? And if you are, like I said, cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, like, I'll record with the right people. I decide who I want to record with. That's number one. Because I got to make sure that they cool.
Oh, you listeners have got to hear this one. It's from Oriza. He said, I showed my friend Tyree a while ago, and last night she brought a box of Oreo cakesters to my house, but I haven't had the nerve to open that.
And there's none of that jellyfish energy there, you know? Outside of that,
Was it the inside joke thing, or was it coincidental? Hopefully she got it.
I used to enjoy making music with Edwin, or I don't even know if we got to make music, but we would talk about it a lot, you know? So, I enjoyed it, you know? So, like, we were literally friends for a while, you know? So, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Yeah, I bought a small box of those things a year and a half ago, whenever it was that he was really on the Cakesters kick. And they reminded me of Small Susie Q's. If anybody's familiar with a hostess Susie Q's, Mrs. Baritone loves them. I never did really care for them because the cake is so dry. so dry, requiring milk. And it's pretty much the same thing with the Cakester.
I mean, like I said, it is what it is. I got the brand new one right here. Everything brand new. Like I said, I'm gonna have to use the same charging block, I guess, because all it is the, you know, one part of the charger, which I don't understand, but they said that's how you do it. So, like I said, I mean, it's working out pretty good right now, man. Not gonna lie. You know, things are turning out differently than I thought they would.
That is exactly what I was talking about a few minutes ago. He's not tan. He looks yellow. He looks jaundiced. You can see that right there. I'm not going to really wish this on him because I am, in fact, a believer in karma. The diabetes, too. It's just my opinion as a forklift driver of long standing. I think he has serious medical conditions and problems that he will never resolve because he's afraid of doctors thanks to his fucking dad, and it's going to cost him everything sooner rather than later. I really do think this is the final march.
So, you know, that's the whole point, you know. From here moving forward, it is what it is. Like, I'm trying to get this music stuff going again. Gonna be recording. Like I said, I'm just saying, like, I'm just trying to figure out what card I want to use. That's what I do. Like, I'm smart about what I do. So I understand how these companies move and stuff, you know, but like, if I use the right card and there's no problem, I ain't got to worry about them trying to charge me later, you know, out of the blue.
Milky time. I'm glad you brought that up, Troll. Milky time. Now, we're always talking about how Tyree is regressive, about how he's a clear case of arrested development. Milky time? That is something that you would think of when you were like, oh, geez, what, 6 years old? It's just nuts.
Will be good. But the whole point is, you know, it's just like with all these businesses. Like,
well, it is absurd. Not us. We're a wonderful group. We are not absurd. He's absurd. I hope she wasn't talking about us.
like I said, most of these businesses, it is. But there's some folks who support me here. I think the word just has to get around more. I think folks need to figure out where I'm actually talking. Like, that's the thing. They keep trying to create their own, that this is the only source for me. Period. I don't do nothing else. You know what I mean? Like, here and there a little bit, but I don't really be wasting my time. I don't care.
Are they up in the college towns, perhaps?
You know? I need a manager, too, actually, that can help to run all that other stuff for me, because I can't even look at some of it. So that's another matter at hand, right? And we don't want to wait too long. We want to get that going.
Yep.
But like I said, I don't know anybody who will do it for free right now, so I don't know. You know? Other than that, I'm talking about all the other separate stuff. Other than that,
No, Sheriff. I didn't know any of that. His laptop got wet because he doesn't have time to move the water bottles to the other side of his backpack and can't do it all by himself? That's just next level fucking lazy.
the point is, man, I'm releasing music again. Like I said, the next step in this process, from what I see as far as I'm concerned, is release that website again with a brand new domain name, get the domain, pay for it for like a year.
Oh, hell no. Nobody's going to laugh at that. That's a legitimate cookie, a wafer. Cream wafer. We have those. They're good.
I think it'll be super cheap, right? Because I'll go through an actual good domain provider.
Oh, man, Twinkies. Oh, my God. A whole box? Yeah, no problem. Give me about 24 ounces of milk to go with it, and they'll be gone. I mean, there was a reason I weighed up almost 240 pounds.
Right.
Love them
That
still.
actually follows the law, right? And then, like I said, we just go from there. And then I just nonstop releases. I want to have more output than any record label.
No, you won't. Yeah, that's funny that you would bring that up, Mimi. Mrs. Baritone does kind of the same thing. She'll come home with like 2 bags of donuts, something like that. I was like, what are you doing here? But they were only 37 cents each, and they were only 37 cents each. That is, you look at that, that's buying anything for survival. When you get toward the end of the month, those donuts may actually turn out to be somewhat important.
I already single-handedly, I outperformed and outdid all the major record labels financially, and we run the streets. So, I run the streets. So, by myself, dolo. So, nobody's ever done this. I'm making history. When I went to New York, it was history being made. That's what they don't get. It's not P. Diddy walking around.
Autocorrect rules, DZ.
Around New York in a Batman mask, right? It's me.
Oh, yeah.
And he wanted to pretend he's the Joker. He ain't no Joker. See, that's the point. See all them folks, karma is real, God is real. You see them locked up in prison and jail, going through it, like celebrating. What is there to celebrate? All that illegal money? You know what I mean? Like, it's not even real money, man. See, like, that's the thing. You start getting a family that just has their hands out. That's what he got. You start getting everyone around you is on a fake energy, and they're just out for themselves. You know what I mean? And that sucks.
He should be. That is true. He should be, but schizophrenics feel things differently. I don't think it would change like the physiology of diabetes or anything, but yeah.
That's just like they say about Floyd Mayweather, that he got to pay for his friends. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, because you keep talking about fake money. It's all prop money anyway. Floyd Mayweather ain't rich. That's why his club, people say not to go. That's literally what they told me. They said, do not go to his club. I never did. Every other club.
Well, we'll agree to disagree there. I think he does for no other reason than the limp is becoming more pronounced. And he can you imagine what his feet look like? Can you imagine what his feet look like? But yeah, you would think that he would be showing that particular symptom by now. He's thirsty a lot, but that wouldn't be abnormal for somebody in his position.
They know me as the high roller. The minute I walk in the door, they're gonna be like, "Oh my goodness, it's you." Real talk. When I go back to Vegas, when I get this next blessing, I'm going back. Well, I'm gonna be going back working in Vegas at night as the legend, doing what I do. Everybody's coming to an understanding that I really do this. This is the real thing.
You really do what you're doing. You don't do anything but walk in those circles that we keep bringing up. You've accomplished nothing in your life, and everybody would expect that. Please welcome Lobster to the show. He's lurking because he's driving, and he knows how much I love it when Sneedvillians listen to Negative 43 TV in their cars. It kind of scratches my failed DJ fantasy.
That's the thing. This ain't got nothing to do with no YouTube.
And do stay safe, Lobster.
You understand? But like I said, they're separate things, but it'll help with the music side of things. I just think it's funny because it kind of is. Like, that's some pretty gangster stuff, man. It don't really get...
Sometimes you don't notice things when you're running the show here. Congratulations, Mimi.
No more gangster than me. But my point is, like I said, if folks want to talk about music, you're going to have to talk to me. Because everything's monopolized. I control everything. Like, that's the thing. Like, folks are going to have a hard enough time, creating releases and tracks, and their music can't come close to mine. I ain't playing about this music stuff. I'm telling you on the truth. You know what I mean? Like, no, I'm going to start posting my tracks, start using this platform the way I want it to, the way it's intended to.
Yeah, I started to listen to one, and then I got to, and, well, I kind of turned it off.
Creativity. There's too much creative control. There's too much jellyfish energy. So I was never able to do it. I'm going to go ahead and...
Oh, yeah, Troll, that's because I'm an N-word. Yeah, what? Damn. Deluded? You bet.
Anyway, and just try to do it best I can, So you're going to be seeing releases from me. You go listen.
Oh, dear Lord, zingers. I don't know that It would depend on the mood. Sometimes I would feel like a Twinkie. Other times I would feel like a zinger. Either way, my sweet tooth won. The raspberry zingers. Oh, help me.
That, right? That's just a preview. You know what I mean? And like I said, that's what they don't understand. Like, I'm gonna be creating tracks. You know what I'm saying? Everything I do is for profit. I ain't rapping for free. You know what I mean? Sometimes I'll give you a little something like that. You can hear the releases. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, zingers are hostess nowadays, aren't they? I'm pretty sure they're not Dolly Madison.
we got to get it started so people know, oh, he really make music. His music is amazing. Like, oh yeah, I press these tracks in like 5-10 minutes, bro. You gotta be kidding, huh? You know what I mean? That's the thing you don't get. Like, it's like all the little homies be talking about what they doing in their music. I'm a little smarter than that, clearly, but well, we know my role in this, and I'm, trying to make the streets.
Oh man, DZ, I suppose it doesn't always work, huh? Man, shit.
To New York safe and the streets everywhere safe. I definitely had a major effect and did here on a major level in the Valley. So, I'm on my own, I'm doing my own thing, and I do music. That's the thing. I'm standing up though. I'm by myself. Dolo.
Again, DZ? Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
It's different. You know what I mean? I don't have to be in the middle of anything. I'm doing this for the people, to protect the people. And I'm going to be rapping and making tracks just like them little homies do in New York, who doing all this stuff, right? So, like I said, I'm different, man.
Yeah.
I'm a whole different ball.
Couldn't overcome the draw of the chocolate.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't take much. It probably take about like 18, 20 bucks, maybe, if even, maybe less, maybe like 17. And then I'll probably pay $1 for the domain or something, like probably around like 20 bucks. I just got to decide when I want to actually do it. I don't know if I'm ready or not. I want to commit to it. Probably see me, like I said, dressing a little more hip hop in there when I can, but I got to see, man, like, that's the thing. I'm really trying to save money, man. I ain't trying to make too many moves at the same time, but I don't know. I realize you got to kind of commit if you're going to do this.
Committed? Okay, that would work. Please welcome the legend that is Tricky to the show, and thank you so much for the super chat. And thanks also to Kelchu Bordner. I don't know if I thanked him earlier, but thank you so very much. Always appreciated.
Because the deal is, like, I'm famous enough that I have enough marketing and circulation and promotion that I built all myself and God built for me, that if I release that website with the new domain, right, everything's mine and belong to me, right?
Yep, I'm a sucker for those too, Just. How about you? What really makes your sweet tooth stand up and pay attention?
It's a pretty big deal because I can distribute any release, any music I want, and it is what it is. I mean,
one of the things for me is anything from a vegan bakery. Good Lord in heaven, I don't know how they do it, but cakes from vegan factories, bakeries. Oh man, a class of their own. I just love them so much.
Nobody knows what I'm doing. Nobody knows anything about my private records on there. Nothing. I do what I want. I can basically distribute any track and sell any track I want. Nothing can stop me. That's the thing. I do a collaboration. Like, let's say me and Edwin collaborate, right? I potentially.
His shoes were squishing. Oh dear Lord, the socks must have given out.
Seriously, I potentially. Let me see if y'all are even hearing me.
We are.
I think you are.
Yes, we are.
You notice how they have to roll up next to me with their stuff playing? Like, why? You see me talking on the phone? But yeah, like I said, if I did a collaboration like with Edwin, let's say, right? You know what that means, right? So, like, I literally got the ability to turn around and distribute that.
Raspberry zingers are like mini rolls of some kind, cake rolls of some sort. Oh, geez, 3 of them to a pack. They didn't make it more than 2 minutes with me. Fallout loves ho-hos. So does my wife. Every now and again, I enjoy them. He's being absolutely quiet here. Yeah, a lot of song titles with the N word, no doubt about it. We're waiting for him to talk again. Meanwhile, we're talking about your favorite snack foods. DZ says,
Anybody out there
equals
get what I'm
Little
saying?
Debbie's. They're the same company now, or are they?
Like my own major independent record label and distribution company, once I release that site and do all this, nothing can stop me.
Angel food cake. If you want to really get decadent, try it with like strawberries and a nice warm chocolate sauce. Maybe even throw some ice cream in there. Oh my God.
Right? Like I said, I'm about mixtapes. I'm trying to use whatever beat, whatever instrumental, and release. Put it all out. I ain't holding back on nothing. That's what I've had enough of. People keep on.
Yeah, I love snowballs too. They had the same dry cake problem, but the marshmallow on them was just so thick, and the coconut. When you put them together, everything turned out just fine.
To say this and have a, it's a Karen energy. Got to complain about it. Why don't you worry about you? I thought you wanted to rap. Oh wait, you can't. Oh, so you got to worry about me rapping, right?
Well, you can't rap either, so there's no reason for them to worry about you rapping because, again, you're a talentless schlub. Please welcome baby gangsta Dick World's most diabolical Carib to the show right now. It is, of course, Saturday Madness. It's 25 minutes after the hour. If you're in Newfoundland and Labrador, it would be 10 minutes until the top of the hour.
Right? That's kind of funny, don't you think? You understand what I'm saying? Like, folks got to really get real, man. You know what I mean? You got to get real with yourself.
Crunch Donuts, Hostess Crunch Donuts, anybody's Crunch Donuts, as long as they're those little one-bite bastards. Oh, damn, hold me back. Hostess Coffee Cake was a real slammer, too.
And realize what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, you might want to realize how this works and what's going on. I'm just saying, and that's all I'm saying is it's silly. It's silly. It's monotonous. It don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, I'm just a couple of steps away from it. You know what I mean? And then the deal is, with my fame, I can try to convert that into record sales. You understand? We can do independent films. I can do everything. I don't got to sit around and wait for nothing. It's like, that's the thing. I'm letting my creativity blossom now. I'm too creative, like God told me. Like, I'm too creative. I can't be held back.
Oh, they're tasty,
you know what I'm
Deezy.
saying? Like, I'm going to figure out a way. I always do. That's the whole point of all this,
I'm behind. Almost there.
On that note,
Apparently, Edwin is a guy that he knew years and years ago. That's Edwin.
I don't know. It is what it is, man. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. If I did, again, as I like to say, I would commit myself on the spot. I would call 911 and say, hello, I'm out of my fucking mind. Would you please send a couple of guys in white suits with, I don't know, maybe butterfly nets to take me somewhere where society will be safe from my absolute fucking craziness? I think that's what I do. Please welcome Vladimir Putin. How are you,
It is
sir?
what it is. Every day is like training. Keep on working. I've accomplished a whole lot. This is my base. I've realized 100% it can work.
Oh, okay. All right. No, they're not.
That's what I'm
They're not, I don't believe. So you were saying that Hostess is better than Little Debbie's. Yeah, I get with that. I do get with that. Yes, indeed.
realizing more and more. It doesn't
Although I would never say no to a Star Crunch.
matter how my environment is, because I'm me. And like God told me, maybe you were assigned that mountain to show folks that it can be climbed, and show folks it can be scaled. That's the point. You can make it no matter.
Yeah, Candy is she's grotesque. I understand that she got force urinated and force diarrheaed horse defecated or something here in the last couple of days. She pisses herself, shits her pants, and blames it on
No matter
Troll.
what your circumstances are. Yes, you can, but you have to believe in yourself. Like I said, I'm an inspiration and the greatest testimony of all time. And, you know, had it not been for such deplorable, hard, impossible conditions and
All your
everyone in the
fault.
jellyfish energy and all the stuff that they do, right? You can't see nothing. Had been for all that, it would have never created me. I would have never gotten this strong or to the level that I've reached. I gotta see the time.
Oh, you've had a Twinkie. It could be a Twinkie. We do a few cakes with cream inside of them.
Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
Does anybody remember banana flips?
And that's all I'm saying. Like, you know, it is what it is. So.
Deezy says Entenmann's donuts are the best prepackaged ones I've ever had. How about you? Troll likes coffee cake. Rich, you're getting old school. Oh yeah, I am, buddy. And it's fantastic. Pecan pie too.
You know,
Pecan pie, your choice.
I don't know what to tell folks, man. You feel me? Like, it really is funny. It's entertaining. It's funny. You know, like, just is what it is. Things were never easy for me, man. Not in these past couple of years. Not out here, man. It's the most difficult and possible environment.
Have you ever taken a couple of Twinkies and just put like strawberries and syrup over them? You'll be so glad to be alive.
For me, look at me, bro. We're down here next to Mexico, bro. I don't really talk like that either. I developed that habit on here. I don't know why. Hold on.
No,
But,
he's not.
Yeah, like I said, man.
He's
I don't
not
know what to
only.
tell you.
Told you not only is he not saying anything interesting, but I've always worked on the theory that if in the chat, if we're talking about anything other than what's on the screen, that those are the best shows. They really are.
It is what it is, you know? Like, real talk. It is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
Good question,
Hold on.
Paul.
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really don't feel like walking all the way over today, and
Could well be, sure.
none of this stuff is even open. I'm gonna have to just take my chances. It's just about bus money right now, so I have some change. I'll have to use that because I think I'm out of cash.
You think you're out of cash, or you know you're out of cash. I've been broke before. I'm broke more often than I care to admit. And trust me when I tell you, if you're broke, there's no question about it. That's one of the things in life that you're absolutely certain of. When you're broke, you're broke. And I will pass along the good wishes to Mrs. Baritone. Thank you, Vlad.
You know, but I don't got time, man. That's the thing. Everything's way out my way out here, and I got to do what I got to do. You know, trying to figure out how to get started earlier sometimes. Tomorrow's Sunday. The buses stop running at like 4
Little Debbie's a gold mine.
something. I don't know if that's really the last one, 4:45, but I wouldn't even trust that. I don't know. I don't have any faith in none of these systems. But a point, man, it's hot as hell. I mean, it's just.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget the caramel that's in there. Oh, yeah. That's Star Crunch. All right. Oh, my God. Yep. That's another one. I don't think I could eat the whole box. I could easily eat 3/4 of them. They're pretty rich.
Relentless. You can just feel that heat. Yeah. So, like I said, we're going to keep on moving forward and doing what we do. My point is,
Oh, is there anybody here that could put a name on that for DZ? I don't recall those, but oh, my goodness. Oh, geez, that sounds so good. And here I am, a guy that's trying to avoid sugar. Go with it. Go with it.
on the streets already and I
Oh,
run the
look.
rap game. I'm 100% for real. Like, folks should be trying to break bread with me and talk to me. All the folks out here. I take anybody from Southmost out here. If you from Southmost, I'm calling it out publicly. You want to rap? What happened to all the dudes that used to want to rap out here?
But then again, you're giving me all kinds of wonderful ideas because I do have a cheat coming up within a week or so.
Here, remember they used to have like the B-boys and the dudes would come over here and break dance? What happened to them? See, that was cool.
Yeah, so do I, troll, and life was a whole lot better. You're talking about Boston cream pie, I'm assuming, I hope. Oh, there's so much I love, and that's top tier right there. And yes, in fact, I am in Ohio. I certainly am. And told if you want the good stuff come September, you got to have a medical card. I don't typically deal with vendors or dispensaries or anything like that because my guy he's so much less expensive. Medical card, yeah, that's already a thing here.
We need to get back to that. See, I'm trying to fix Browns.
Before legality came to Ohio, I asked my dude, I said, are you going to be able to compete with it? Oh yeah, easy. They'll be so overpriced, it's no problem. And oh my God, is Ohio overpriced? I won't step into a dispensary unless I need to fill a gap.
We got to get back to that, man. Y'all got to start breaking.
My guy's out of state or something. I'll go to a dispensary then, but man, gritting my teeth the whole way.
Dancing again. I'm not joking. Like, that's better. They don't even
never
do that
had
stuff
it.
in New York.
Never had it.
New York is played out now.
I have seen reviews of it. I have never had Little Debbie ice cream. Typically, I get the no sugar added stuff. It's not the same, but by God, it's a simulation of ice cream, and that's good enough for me. But that might be a cheat. Again, I have a cheat coming up.
We could outdo New York right here. I'm not even playing. You can outperform them by far. And we don't have to worry about the stuff they do because, like, they can't even walk down the street. It's so crazy. You know, because that place is just doing it to it.
Passion fruit sorbet. Oh, my God.
Itself. It's falling apart. That's what he said in the new depiction. He said the city is. Yeah, it's exactly what the city's doing. You know, like, well, you know, that's kind of their problem. I'll help, but they created it.
I can go along with that, Deez.
Right? Out here, we don't got to worry about all that same stuff. Anybody from Southmost, where's all my homies? You know what I'm saying? For real. You want to hop on a track? Why don't we do a track? Like, that's the thing. If folks would stop with this energy, like they something they not all the time, and just talk and be a normal person, that's what we're respected. That's what these folks online don't get. It don't matter what you do and say.
Boy.
You ain't never.
Oh boy, read this for the lurkers. This is from Sheriff. Oh, and Rich's bank account has been closed. And he's probably not smart enough to change his AdSense pay to PayPal or Venmo come the 21st when his $106 should hit his account. Oh my God, it's going to be the end of the road. And I can go ahead and drop the curtain now because I know
It's going to be me. I'm the unfadable and I'm the king. You got to have respect for men, bro. That's the thing. Real G's respect other G's. You know what I'm saying? So it's the whole point. It's about being a man. These folks don't know nothing about it. All right, give me a minute. We're going to continue this conversation. It's very important. I'll do it one in a second. Hold up.
Oh, nutty bars are something else. They really are. Nutty bars are one of those things where the higher you are, the better they taste. I know that's common. I know that's a common effect, but kind of where I'm at with them, they're wonderful. Batman Talks About the Music Game Part 2 is what we just endured together. So let me refresh this thing here. Batman Talks About the Music Game Part 3. He has already hit the road on this one, and here we come. I think. Circle of Infinite Entertainment, everybody.
So people can learn to stop going and look.
You can learn to fuck yourself. We're going back to the very beginning. We're a minute, 11 seconds behind. Here we go.
So, yeah. Here, give me 1 second. Yeah. Like I said, you know, God already told me what it is, man. What folks don't get.
Here's a good question from Kelchu for everybody. Watched a documentary on YouTube about vanished American restaurants. Anybody got a place they love that doesn't exist anymore? I have a couple of them. Howard Johnson's The fried clam platter there was, oh man, it was so good.
I keep telling you, God talked to me every day. God been filling me in.
There was, what? Let me see. Maybe it was me. What?
Eating everything,
There
right?
we go. All right.
All the time. Having a good old time, wasting all your money.
Wow, that was
Right?
I need more marijuana or whatever, and so do you. Ladies and gentlemen, in a few seconds, it's going to be officially smoke 'em if you got 'em. Or have a sandwich or have a nice cola or a beer. After all, it's all about what makes you happy.
Right? Just like you see Groovy Jimmy doing. Do you not? Just like you see Groovy Jimmy doing, and I get it. You know, I want to do the same thing. It's fun, right? But that's where self-control comes in. You understand? That's why I'm able to save a lot more money. That's why I'm able to move efficiently in front of these folks, and they're like, how the hell do you do that? Because I'm disciplined. I'm walking by places I want to go right now. I want to give me an appetizer right here.
A half Corona is all you can get. Oh my fucking, oh geez. I'd make the 3-hour drive and I'd come back with about 100.
So bad. You have no idea. It's my favorite appetizer.
And 100 cigars that aren't half Coronas either. That's a size I'd never smoke.
Favorite. I want to go in there so bad right now and just sit down and take a break.
Oh yeah, they've had ice cream for about a year.
But you know what? Money's calling my name on here.
Bring
God
back.
is calling.
Mimi.
You know what I mean? The bat signal is on. You understand? See, that's the point. I can do that, and in the process, the way I look at it is I'm working against my own future.
Yes, you
I'm
are.
working against myself. That might sound crazy to you, but that's a level of discipline that I
Working against yourself is a level of discipline? Okay, let me hit the letter J here. I need to hear this.
the way I look at it is I'm working against my own future. Working against myself. That might sound crazy to you, but that's a level of discipline that I've actually achieved.
Working against yourself is a discipline that he's hard. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the other leading comedian in Sneedville, if not all of Purgatory. That guy is here, and he arrives with one for you listeners. He says he keeps all of his businesses bad, incoherent ideas.
Understand? See, that's the thing. Like, for what? So I can go sit around a bunch of broads and, you know, people who want to act fake so they can act like they're my best friend because they just want me to spend money in that place
Yep, and we're on it, Troll. This is live.
because it helped them somehow. That's what I'm saying. You can't even go eat nowhere without lining somebody else's pockets. That's the problem in this world. Is they'll sit there and be all fake, like in the clubs, right? Smile right in front of you. They'll do whatever, but all they want is money. You know, like
Oh man, I'm still tempted to drive to Michigan sometime, go to Ypsilanti. Nice little college town, actually. Looks like they might have a couple of spots that could be interesting, and just hit a dispensary, just go fucking nuts.
I said, like when I changed my number, like I said, clearly it used to belong to someone else. I'm getting all these texts about loans and like this and that, and they're like, "You've been approved," or "You've got 7,700."
I'll bet you take Oreos apart too, don't you? I'll bet. Yeah, everybody's got their own ways of eating certain things, and wafers is definitely one of them. Every now and again I'll do that, but usually it just I just slam them down. Nagel tells me Howard Johnson's making a big comeback. Oh my goodness, are they really? Oh, I gotta look that one up.
In credit, like, golly, that's how you broads move. I told you, everything's fake. It's all off credit. You know, there's proof right there. That's concrete proof. And that somebody from here, right, is doing everything off credit and all that. You know what I'm saying? And yet they couldn't pay their phone bill.
But man, God, he's just. My mind is all a spin right now. That guy says, in reference to the $1,000 he claims to have gotten, the $1,000 was probably $10, and he doesn't understand how decimals work.
See my point? I'm telling you, man, things are falling apart, man, because folks don't follow God. I'm telling you the truth, you got to follow God for the right reasons. You know, just because things look like they're working out don't mean it's working out.
Here's one from Sheriff Consent for the listeners. He says, also, Rich, the overdraft fees on his bank account fund all the water fountains in Brownsville, quote unquote, whatever he needs to tell himself to make him feel better. And that's an interesting pause right there, because it looks like he has a hole through his ear. Does it not? It absolutely does, but it's going away in 3, 2, 1.
You understand? It's just like over here. You see me go through tons of stuff, and I come out on top, promoted every time, looking better.
Woolworth's lunch counter, I happen to 100% agree. I only had exposure to those when I was a younger kid. W.T. Grant's had a really good one too. The thing I liked about their milkshakes were great, and they'd give you the glass or the cup or whatever it was mixed in, so you could have the rest of it. Yeah, those were wonderful times.
You know what I mean? That's the power of God. That's truly the power of God. That's what God can do for you. God can do everything for y'all, but y'all don't want to have no faith. Y'all don't believe in anything.
That guy's air frying fresh salmon.
That's your problem. You know, I could try to lead you the right way, right? Just like they say with a horse. You can lead the horse to the water, but what? The horse got to decide if it wants to drink that water. See what I'm saying? Everybody has free will. Independent choice is what God...
Never heard anybody call well, I have heard people call a tuna fish. That is actually very, very common, so point moot.
Gave us. That's why I laugh. Every day folks make me laugh. You have any idea what's being built right here? I'm going to build a full record label in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
Cashless Bane Records.
There's another banger. Overstuffed Oreos are a favorite of Mimi's.
Like that. That quickly. Already did. Mm-hmm. Full record label with independent output and our own music distribution. In a day. Oh, voila.
Oh, is it?
Record label fully running. Operator. This is what I do. I'll build a business in a day. That quickly. That cone better be in front of that gate. I don't want to hear that. Sick of it.
Well, if you're sick of hearing dogs barking, well, here's an idea. Maybe get a fucking job. But of course, you're unemployable, and I would tell you to go to some other part of Brownsville to try to get a job, because the area that you're in, you're persona non grata. Absolutely. If you would just move a few miles away from that, who knows? No, I know. You'd never get a job. Look at your teeth, look at your clothes, look at your general hygiene, and then when you put your attitude on it, because you can't even fake it long enough to get through an interview anymore. Trying to get a job at Wendy's, it's like, oh yeah, I'm the son of God.
I need to get me like a big cat. Like, just feed it. Get like the cat to be bigger than the dog.
Now, I don't know if they had them in Britain, but that was like a staple of U.S. Woolworth stores. They all had lunch counters, and the burgers were really good too. Fresh beef.
Just carry him with me. He can stand on my back. You know?
Stand on your back, whatever. I have a couple of things here that are far more interesting than anything he said now or at any point in time in the show. That guy says, the Bible says you can't lead a horse to a needle in a haystack. And DZ followed that up for you listeners. He followed that up with, you can lead a little Joseph to a truck stop, but you can't make the truckers pay little Joseph for disgusting sex acts.
And dogs are always complaining and barking. I've never been a dog person, man. I love cats. Folks keep saying this nonsense, lying. Cats are the most...
And then Brother R-Dash follows up with Assless Chaps Records. Assless Chaps Records. The records part just kind of distracted me the first time around.
The loyal creature in the world. Are you kidding me? This is the last cat I had. Boy, that cat would have done anything for me. I couldn't even get away from the cat. The cat would sit there and scratch on the door nonstop. All it wanted to do was be with me and around me. I was basically like its mom because I rescued it and I saved it.
Well, it could be that, or it could be the fact that cats don't like closed doors. They don't like closed doors. If a cat is in a room with you and you close the door, the first thing they're going to want to do is get the fuck out of there. They don't like closed doors.
You know, and I raised it. So it looked.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
And man, that cat, and I love that cat, man. That cat would have done anything for me. I would have done anything for that cat. And they communicate telepathically too. Like, that's the thing. It would be talking to me. I knew exactly what it was saying and everything. Real talk. You know what I mean? This thing was fast as hell too. I'm talking like, the thing would move. It would climb a tree like nobody's business. I mean, it was so fast. It would just run around me. It was like the Flash. Every pet I ever had was like setting world records, and I didn't realize it. And I think it's because of my energy or something. Like, I think they like harness my energy. Like, seriously, I'm starting to figure that out. I know animals talk to me. I know I can communicate with animals. Like, seriously, I'm not joking. Like with birds and stuff and animals. That's why I go to the zoo. Then parakeets always be talking to me. They're like, oh, hello. Always. Like, they know I have a gift. You know, I mean, those are speaking English. I'm talking about the ones that can't really.
His own Battle Cat. I remember Battle Cat. He was in the WWF. He appeared on TV once and then disappeared forever. And what about that last Barry Joe? You know, the one that you beat to death by slamming it against the wall because it bit you, because it had more sense than you.
They be talking to me. Like, we be having full conversations.
Yeah.
You don't even know. Seriously, they'll let me know what's going on and everything. Any day now.
I didn't leave that comment up long enough. It's for the listeners. It's from Deezy. Yes, Joseph. Puppies and kitty cats love people who pet and feed them. It really is that simple. Just be nice and kind to them, and they'll love you.
Okay.
And that's good. Except for him.
Like I said, this is what it is, man.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
the ferret I was talking about a minute ago, yeah, he killed it because it bit him.
And it's going to be what it's going to be, boy. Feel me? Like I said, we win every day. We increasing and rising, they declining. Man, I can't believe they didn't give me a block with the Charger, though, man. That's not good.
Hey, listeners, prepare to be absolutely gross the hell out. It's from that guy. He says the sweat just washes the ass funk down into his shoes. Good Lord, I feel nauseous.
That's really not good, but hopefully I'll figure it out. Hopefully my Chargers will work. I mean, it's a brand new phone. You know what I mean? I got it right here. Brand new phone, man. It's got a hell of a deal, too. That's crazy. That's super cool. You know what I mean? How you doing? Like I said, I'll keep on moving forward.
Yep, that's what was going through that person's mind. Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Don't even look at him.
That's fine. Like, I don't mind if they laugh in good spirits, if they happy about it, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. You're gonna have.
I hadn't contemplated Marjo Gortner for years and years and years. And was that Brutus the Barber? Really? Guy was kind of acrobatic. And yeah, sure, it could have been. Could have well been. Also, R-Dash was talking about He-Man's giant green tiger. Oh, okay, that's something I definitely wouldn't know about.
Have fans. See, I understand what it is. You know what I mean? All right, that's a good thing. Just make sure you're showing love. This one right here, I'm a little different. You understand? Yeah, and I respond.
And I think the WWF's, what the actual fuck is this thing doing to me on this afternoon? Yeah, Battle Cat when his man transforms. I believe, I wouldn't really know, but I think the WWF's Battle Cat actually preceded that.
Talking.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you mean? That's the thing. It's about power. These folks have none. They got to watch me be powerful. Man, that must suck. That must suck to put on a uniform and you got to watch me be a man, right? So what are you? A stool pigeon?
No.
Oh, for real.
No, I'm not.
Right, shout out to all my stool pigeons out there. You want
a 65-year-old retired man that loves golf. And oh boy, did I get a haul today that came to me. Yes, I certainly did. And the prize of the whole thing was not only a pair of new golf shoes. I got some wraps for my irons. Yes, indeed. My old irons, they have on Golf Pride Tour wraps that are smoother than shit. And I'm going to put these over wraps on there. I just can't wait. Can't wait.
donut? I go buy y'all a donut today because I make my own independent capital because I'm a man. Huh? You want a donut? You want a dozen of them? I'll go buy them right now for you.
Yeah, Brady Boone. Okay, that's news to me. I never knew who it was. But this was back during the days when my daughter was just totally into it, and I would wind up watching it as well. I preferred the wrestling of my youth, but at that time it was perfect for children because it was just so cartoonish. And Brady Boone, I actually saw that and was kind of impressed by the guy. I figured, oh, they're going to do something with him, and never saw him again.
Because I got it like that. Huh? Folks, big man, the minute I touch any money, you telling me none of you folks can make over $1,200? Boy, that's sad. That's sad.
But thanks for looking that up, DZ. Every now and again, it actually crosses my mind. Now I know who it was.
I made that in seconds. Exactly. Folks, big man. Oh. Like I said, man. Folks, it's world awakening, man. That's what time it is, folks. Is steadily starting to realize reality. He ain't joking. He's a real deal. Yeah.
Yeah, it was strictly for kids, which was perfect. It was actually wholesome product in that way. Yeah, it was very cartoonish, very not real. Yeah, I come from the time of like the Mighty Igor and Bobo Brazil and the Sheik and all of those guys. Dick the Bruiser.
There we go. Somebody said hi. Look, we got another mysterious vehicle in this parking lot. What, that a Range Rover or something?
30 years in the same league. That's extraordinary. That's something else.
Just sitting there. Why are you just sitting in a parking lot? That's not kind of suspect. It's not weird enough. But timing it, like trying to get where I'm going. You're not really going to try to park in front of me, are you? Going 3 miles an hour? Watch, that's what they're going to do. They're going to start running. Hell no. I got the right way. Yeah, what up? Yeah. See, that's how we do things. Said what? I don't play the game. You understand? Real talk about nothing. Like what? I'm telling you, these folks, big man, petty energy. That's all they know, petty. They petty like Tom Petty. Real talk, it's ridiculous.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I mean? Like I said, we out here winning every day. Golly, it's hot as hell. Out here winning, fear the bat. Yeah, it's real. I was talking to the bus driver today. He said, what, it was just one of them nights? Yep, right? And I told him, I said, the Batman is real. He said, of course it is. Like, they already know. Like, folks know. Folks know what it is. Folks is recognizing. Folks acknowledge. Folks said, yeah.
Yeah, wrestling to me was a lot like Santa Claus. Sometime between the ages of 9 and 12, you figure out it's not real. And yeah, it's hard to fake a slam and things like that, but predetermined is fake. Predetermined is fake. I remember about a year ago, there was actually a little push to allow people to bet on WWF matches. That would be like betting on the end of a play you've never seen. Crazy. And yeah, it's not worth it to me anymore. I'd rather listen to old stories. That's the only good thing that came out of the breaking of kayfabe. But now all of these stories can be openly told, and a lot of them are absolutely delightful. And welcome Downrange, who is listening at work. It makes the work day go by. Negative 43 TV does, especially Saturday Madness.
That's the real deal right there. He ain't joking. Not at all. You kidding me? I'm the real thing. I do the real thing. Yeah, I'm the tough guy. Who are you? Who are these folks? That's my question. You know, you either with me or against me. You against me, good luck.
Oh, you did see that Dory Funk Jr. died last week, right, Sheriff?
To you. Real talk, good luck. Real talk. What? Got God with me, brother. Got the power of the Holy Spirit.
Brady Boone killed in a car crash. That would suck.
It was in me. I'll do anything. I can do anything I want to do. You know what I mean? So yeah, Cash App Records has been. We've been out doing everything, out doing all the major record labels, but I'm bringing that back. Bringing that back into existence. Right around the corner. The minute I pay this little money.
Indeed. What Ben Martin, was that his name? Cooter from the Dukes of Hazzard died this week. Not only was he on the Dukes of Hazzard, but I believe he was a 2-term congressman. 1 term for certain, but pretty damned impressive, yes.
That's it. Release the website. We back operational with the record label too.
Vern Gagne held on to that belt forever. But yeah, there's a lot of AWA documentaries here on YouTube. The whole thing is just truly fascinating.
So like I said, if anybody trying to do music, you should be talking to me. Unless you just don't want to win, you can go make your music. Just you hear the track, what it's saying, right? You could waste your time making that, you know what?
Oh, my parents let us believe in it until we figured it out for ourselves. Probably the best way to go about it.
That's what it is. It ain't music. These folks can't make music. I make real music, bro. You understand?
I was going to Memphis, Tennessee with my wife for Elvis Week, I believe, when that occurred. I was somewhere in Kentucky, heard it on the radio.
Yeah. You can waste your time making it, but it ain't messing with this. It ain't messing with what I got.
I wasn't totally wrong about that. And yes, indeed, to get back to the wrestling stuff, breaking kayfabe is what killed wrestling. Unwatchable anymore. Nobody knows how to tell a story anymore. Just gymnastics. Yep. But that, again, the stories is the price that you pay. And now that everybody knows that it's completely scripted, I don't understand why they would have any fans unless it's like analogous to going to the theater to some of these people.
But I'm making it says it right there in the lyrics. You think I'm talking for no reason? My word is law, my word is bond, little homie. I'm telling you facts.
The name was Ben Jones. That was Cooter. Thank you very much, that guy.
You either break bread and work with me, or you won't make a dime. I don't care who you are. You understand? See, that's the difference. Like, these folks don't get it. I'll show you real power real quick.
Okay. Why don't you quit walking around in fucking circles and show us some power? The only thing that you're showing us is delusion, narcissism, schizophrenia, and body odor. That's it. Please welcome Oxymoron 40 to the show. And you gotta love that PFP, don't you?
You kidding me? I'll run anything I'm a part of, man. You see what it is with the street ball here, right? You know, competition, man. Get real, bro. I do this all at the same time. It ain't nothing. I'm skilled for real. They act like this is skill competition, like I'm showing off. I'm getting money. I'm doing what I do because I get paid for every video.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on. I know very little about it, but I know just what I do see, I see when my grandson is visiting, or I'm visiting my grandson. He is very into wrestling right now.
I'm working. You know, I just happen to be talented as hell. You know what I mean? So yeah, ain't that what you're supposed to do? Utilize your talent. Utilize your talent and make something yourself. They just never heard of it because they can't do it. Right? That's why they all mad every day.
Anybody here know anything about Bruno Sammartino?
Every day whining. Whining. Oh, the Batman. The Batman is accomplishing more and I can't accomplish nothing. Finished. So yeah, like I said, I don't know what to tell you. We're gonna keep on moving. What the hell happened here? They moved this. In my pocket.
Yeah, I like The Ultimate Warrior too. I thought The Ultimate Warrior was fun, but you go back, you know, now you're getting these kayfabe interviews and everything. People fucking hated that guy.
We're What do we got? Is it playing at the games? 358. We got 6 in the box and 2 lags. I'm tired as hell.
Your fault.
It's hot as hell. It's been a long day.
How could I have not mentioned Dustin Rose? Oh, man, he was great. Back like in the early 80s, cable wrestling, Saturday nights on TBS, Georgia Championship Wrestling. I will admit that my wife and I would not miss that. We very rarely miss that.
Already today. That's what I'm saying. Oh, how dare you, fall mask? You're supposed to cooperate. Cooperate, Kate, cooperate! That's too funny.
Oh, poor Mike Rotunda, huh? Erwin R. Shyster! Oh, geez, why don't you... This was before the breaking of kayfabe, too, but that kind of did it, really.
Yeah. Put it right here.
Now, Ring of Honor was fairly cool 20 years ago. The Briscoes, the Briscoe brothers. Oh, the Von Erichs. Oh, man. That whole scene. They were the hottest wrestling promotion in the country and blew it because in order to really go nationwide, Fritz would have had to have stepped on the toes of his friends that owned other territories, and he just didn't want to do that. He could have beat McMahon to the punch.
Look at that Kate waving.
Yeah, I believe he held up McMahon basically for $1 million before a pay-per-view or something like that. That's a dick move.
We got a whole brand new phone.
Yeah, one thing that I hear a lot in these kayfabe interviews about the Ultimate Warrior is like he'd run to the ring, and by the time he got to the ring, he was gassed. Which kind of surprised me because looking at this guy, you would figure that he would be in good general shape, but I suppose guys like that are built like that are probably all about the weights and they're not really about the cardio. So yeah, maybe he was blown up, but the entrance was cool.
It's nice. I gotta take care of it and make sure I don't drop it. That's the problem.
Oh boy, you're showing some age there. Now I remember those ESPN reruns of World Class. I sure do. That was like early 80s when they were doing that. And yes, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe. I thought the Briscoe brothers were just fucking excellent.
I'll be dropping them. This one I gotta make sure I don't drop.
And they had Kevin Steen, who is today's Kevin Owens, and Kevin Steen was a better character. He's quite the heel.
Drop it. Why you got the brightness all the way up? Let's turn that like all the way down. So
old-time wrestler, totally out of shape looking guy, and just talked a bunch of shit. Good talker, but yeah, he was really good over there.
You can save the little battery you do got because I still got to charge it. Should have the charging cord right there. Yep. Like. Oh boy!
So that's why he did that. I always wondered.
I'm not joking, man. It's been a long day. It's not easy walking through traffic too. Hopefully I'll be all right because you gotta understand you gotta weave and cars have what. Man, it's been a long day.
Haven't seen Oh, shoot. I wish I'd stopped that about a second sooner. He would have had that bird thing going on. Fallout says, I remember the Weasel match with Bobby the Brain. The loser had to wear a weasel suit and hop around the ring. I've seen footage of that. Bobby the Brain Heenan was he was the greatest manager of all time, but I think he was probably the most entertaining single person in the history of wrestling, which on balance, I know very little bit about outside of what I learned from Guess the Program.
So yeah, 2 releases. I want to make sure that my output is better than any record label, but I ain't just rapping for free on YouTube like all of them always do, right? Like I said, that's all I got to do, release the website, and then I can sell my music independently and distribute it. It's a matter of get limited.
Oh, Lord.
I don't want to spend no money. That's my deal. Like, how can you have a dichotomy like this where folks get music free?
I didn't see that, but that was a shame. And from the cartoon era, Rick Rude was probably he was the one guy that probably wasn't suitable for small children. You know, have you seen some of the tights that he wore back in the day? Yeah, he was the one that was probably he was the naughtiest one for sure.
And nobody, man, that looked like the van from Scooby-Doo. And they really like repainted it. It looked just like it. That's great.
You know, and it is sad. Vince McMahon loved him for exactly that. He was just a body guy.
This is for a business. Man, it looks just like it. Bro, that's crazy, bro. It's got the little flowers. Is that what it had? Flowers? Maybe it's just a design. They was looking right back at me.
Oh, the big boss, man. I just watched the Dark Side of the Ring episode of that, which is on YouTube. If you haven't seen it, see it. It's just a sad story.
It was like, check it out. Like, yeah, that's kind of cool. That one looked pretty cool. That's what I'm saying. There's good people in the valley. There's cool people, all the real people, but you gotta understand, like, I'm getting a lot of jellyfish energy.
No, his brother did the promos, and he just looked crazy. What with those missing teeth and everything. The guy looks legitimately dangerous.
You know what I mean? That's why when these folks be walking in my live streams, I let them know immediately. Like, yeah. I told him, I was like, there's been a lot of...
Yeah, that was lame. He left out Chris Von Erich. Just too many deaths. It's like, well, then you didn't tell the whole fucking story there, did you? The Von Erich story is depressing as fuck. There isn't anything anybody can do to uplift it. So to leave Chris out of it, I thought was actually something of a disservice to Chris Von Erich. It's like he didn't even exist. And this was, we're talking about a guy that had very low self-esteem. If he knew about this, that would just confirm it for him.
A lot of games getting played. I'm like, and you just walked on my live stream, you know what I'm saying, without saying nothing. I don't know who you are. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can read my body language, what it is. Like, I don't got to spell it out, man. You know what I mean? I'm a real dude, bro. That's the thing people be forgetting. They think, it's a superstar. They just do whatever we want. Hey, I'm a gangster. I don't know about no superstar. I'm a thug. I tell you that. I'm definitely that. Believe that. The celebrity. I don't act like no celebrity.
Yep. To me, when I think of Canadian wrestling, I'm thinking of Stampede Wrestling, Stu Hart's promotion.
You know what I mean? What celebrity wear a tank top every day? You know, with a cape. What celebrity wear jeans every day?
And I forget what the Toronto and Montreal areas were called. Maybe they were part of the WWWF back then.
Yeah, I'm like my dad. I'm a cowboy. I wear jeans. I don't wear no shorts. I don't wear flip-flops.
Oh, yeah.
I wear tennis shoes. I make sure I got shoes so I can move, right?
Yeah, Heenan was the best manager of all time because he was funny. Fournette could be funny too, but nobody was Bobby Heenan. Absolutely not. And Roddy Piper, oh yeah, he just lit up the screen when he got on it. He really did. He was a one-off, a one of a kind.
I think that is. See, we not the same, right?
But we still here.
Never been the same. He never been the same. Yeah, like I said, like that's the thing. If it was on any of these platforms, because they trying to control music.
Now the movie, God, what was it? The movie They Live, was it? The one with the bubble gum line? I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum. That movie actually got far more good reviews than bad.
Right? You know, like I said, you see what they was doing with the statistics. Remember what I talked about with Jay-Z, what he did? What do you mean? 50 Cent did kind of the same kind of stuff. Ain't nobody talking about that. They get a pass, though, because they backed up the feds.
Yeah, apparently Rick Rude would not think twice about smacking somebody around.
All the Masons did what? All the Masons sold. They sold. My soul is priceless.
Indeed. Rest in peace to Roddy Piper.
My soul ain't for sale, little homie. You might want to listen to me. You might realize how relevant I am to this game. I'm the center character of all history. Everything I've done is biblical history. I'm going in the Bible, the real Bible. They're gonna write about me. Yeah, I'm the main character, brother of Jesus Christ. Yeah. I want to
Yeah, I've never seen a Dark Side of the Ring that was not intriguing. Never.
get on the tangent I'm on. It's kind of relevant.
Eaton. Yeah, okay. Bobby Eaton, Dennis Condrey. Yeah. Jim Cornette. What the hell was the name of the team? Wasn't the Rock and Roll Express? That's Ricky Morton. But anyway, yeah, Bobby Eaton, a great heel, and apparently just the nicest guy you'd ever want to meet. Story goes that he was going to marry a wrestler's daughter, which he did do. And the wrestler was really upset with his daughter until he found out that the wrestler was Bobby Eaton. Then it was okay.
Man, do you have any more relevance than walking biblical history? No, right? Okay, I thought so. You want to talk about a little music game? I see it for what it is. It's music. It's not separate, man. It's like, that's what you do for fun. And that's how I'm saying, like I said, hopefully this charger worked for the laptop. It's been working for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, when you consider the bigger picture, Chris Von Erich had strong self-esteem issues, bad self-esteem issues, because he was stunted by things that he had to take for his asthma. And he was never going to be a wrestler, and he was very depressed. Blah 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 blah. And then if he could just know that he was cut out of a movie that was about the rest of his brothers, that's fucked up. Again, there is no way that you can tell the story of the Von Erichs in an uplifting manner. I thought that was fucked.
I can't believe it got messed up, man. Like I said, see, had these folks just helped me, if they was giving me rides every day, would have been fine. No water would have spilled. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm in a hurry. I got to get up and go immediately. I got to pay for this bus.
Impede
bus is costing me
Wrestling.
mad money that I shouldn't be spending.
Yes.
That's the problem too.
Brought us the Hearts and brought us a couple of tag teams out of there.
And I can't keep doing it either. You know what I mean? Like, it's ridiculous, bro.
Davey Boy Smith and the British Bulldog.
It's like $4.
Davey Boy Smith was another one that was fucking hated by everybody because he was just psychotic.
It's a day, bro, at least. Look, they slowing down. What you slowing down for? What you worried about me for? What about you? Get a real job. You know what I mean? Like I said, real talk. I mean, it's just funny as hell, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can see the jellyfish energy. The people of the valley, I think they do.
Yeah, I saw nothing but really, really good reviews for that movie. I should watch it again. I haven't seen it. Fuck. When did I have HBO again? A long way back. Oh, there we go. Blow that segue. First one today, though.
Support me, most of them. I think the people support me. Like I said, we already know what it is. It's the corrupt. You know what I mean? Like, okay. Well, then understand that all these people back me, though. That's the thing. They support me. It ain't the people. You know what I mean? But like I said, I just wish they support financially. You know, like I said, I used to get a little bit of money in the street.
I have not seen the one about the Renegade yet myself. I'm going to look at that. I believe it's on YouTube right now.
Ain't gotten a dime lately. That's what I'm saying. I think I get my listeners. I'm out here working.
Yep, I've heard people say that working with the Bobby Eaton and Dennis Condrey basically was like a night off.
Civil rights.
Maybe not so much with Condrey, but definitely with Bobby Eaton.
Civil liberty. I stand up for you. You know, I'm saving lives. I'm helping people. I do good deeds.
Thank you.
Real talk.
The Midnight Express. My God, I listen to enough Cornette in the gym. I don't know how that escaped me, but thank you very much. Yes, the Midnight Express.
Camera. What you mean? So that's my whole point, man. Like I said, like, I want to do that music stuff on the side, man. I want to show folks, like,
yeah, the way things worked in that family, from anything I understood, I think Chris Von Erich just needed a friend that was outside of the family. He needed a friend really badly, and he just didn't have it.
Bro, I really do this, man. Like, if I take it seriously, man, you can't be serious, bro. Like, Nelly can't even come close. None of them. Nelly wanted to go independent because the record labels wasn't paying them. These folks ain't rich. I'm ahead of all of them. Any NBA player, I own more equity than they'll ever have. Made it spent way more money than all of them combined.
It's bullshit, and you know it's fucking bullshit. We're not even paying attention to your ass right now. We're talking wrestling. Yeah, back in 1997, my wife and I were checking into our hotel. We were down there for Elvis Week, which 97 Elvis Week was the greatest week of our lives. It could not have possibly went any better. But as we were approaching the hotel, the wrestler Sting walked out. And yeah, he was a pretty darn big guy.
Mind. You understand? That's the truth. These folks don't come close to me in reality. That's why I ain't hearing nothing y'all be talking about. Y'all just be talking and talking, ain't saying nothing. That stuff is mad weird. You want to talk about facts?
Big Show dwarfs most statues.
Let's talk about statistics. I got documents to prove everything I'm saying. Yeah? Like, that's the thing. If Waka Flocka and Gucci Man were to sign me, right, are they really doing me?
I recently saw a picture of Andre the Giant holding a beer can. Astonishing. It was like really small in his hand.
Favor, or am I doing them a favor? I'm the one who's famous. I have more fame than them, bro. Tangibly. See, it ain't about no views. It ain't about a rigged platform that does nothing but make up stuff and lie. Right? Yeah. Who do you think?
Oh, no kidding. That sounds rather juicy.
Targeted me. Who do you think did all this, bro? What are you talking about? Like I said, yeah, Mason cut my check. I'm in your platform, bro. I'm in the building. Yeah, the chosen one, bro. Neo in the Matrix. Yeah, and y'all pay me. Right. Like,
got some background for you listeners. It's from Sheriff. He says the bus stop he's at right now. He decided to walk because another homeless person came to the stop. He waited for an hour and walked away to avoid confrontation and walked 7 miles. And this occurred yesterday. Yes, he's that much of a gutless little pussy bitch.
Y'all act like we like being here or something, like we like doing this. Man, this is y'all platform. We run everything. We run your stuff. Yeah, we end up taking control of everything. That's why they all big man complaining and whining and everything. That's the dichotomy they created, where I can't even talk as myself. I talk way different than this.
I hadn't even contemplated that. That would be pretty near the top of the list of many problems that you would have to have at that just unbelievable size.
You understand? I ain't even talked like myself in years, bro. You know what I mean? Wait till I open up and start doing that too, because I'm about tired of it, man. I want to rap the way I want to rap. I want to say the word I like saying. I do what I want to do. That's the problem, bro. Trying to preserve something that they don't even want to pay for everything. That's the same thing with them shelters. It's the same thing with the whole establishment and the whole system. They want to control it. It's like these people want control and want to drive.
I just wanted to stop and say I'm caught up with the comments. Taking me the better part of half an hour, but it's just great. Thank you for that, and keep bombing me. It's what I live for.
Around, what do they control? Nothing.
Being bombed with comments, I mean.
They run what? They run their mouth. They talk a lot. That's about it. Driving around having the same relevant, right? Talk. Like, make sure you own your vehicle too, because all y'all got these cars on payments. Oh, I said that line too in the song, right? You understand? My tracks are all amazing. You know, where's Ralph Bottles when you need them? Fire emoji. You understand? Like, real talk. Everything I'm doing is fire. You feel me?
Oh, so they tossed you, huh?
Folks can never hold a candle to me, man. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, like everything.
Kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
You think anybody's competent?
We wouldn't. Andre was he was too big to be in this world.
You know what I mean? Ralph Bottles was acting when I was up there, right? Was he not? Is that? Yeah, he was acting. Right? Ralph Bottles don't even come outside in his Section 8 apartment wearing fake jewelry. Worried about me. Oh, Ralph Bottles. Oh, Ralph Bottles. What do you mean? I think it's pretty clear who's big mad. What do you mean, me? I'm never mad, brother. I'm out here winning. You wish.
You're in a constant state of suppressed rage. Okay? That's exactly where you're at. When you're on this channel, you are in a state of suppressed rage. Most of the time. Every now and again, the rage does get out. But, yeah, it's just, you can't say what you want to say because you're worried about your monetization. I can't understand why we can't get rid of your monetization, but that's an entirely different subject than the one we're on, which is wrestling. More interesting than you. 5:23, 23 minutes after the hour. Boy, oh boy. I believe this card here is beginning to have its desired effect.
She was me. He wish you could do what I do. I'll do the same thing every day. Get online and worry about the only
that's
person
cool.
who's winning.
That's
Isn't that
cool.
what they did with Steve's? They act like it's visible what they doing. Like, what? Bro, it's so obvious what to corrupt on and that they work with them. It's so hilariously, you know what? It's so desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like, golly, bro, that's how you
That's very cool.
feel, man. I ain't got nothing better to do, huh? That's crazy. Like, that's legitly crazy. You know? And then imagine trying to project on top of that while your actions show what you want and who you are and how you operate and how you feel. Them folks don't even be making no sense. They just be talking and talk. I really want to know what the point of that is, revving your engine. What is the point of that? Like, maybe that's just how it accelerates. I had a car like that. One of my cars was loud as hell, but it sounded good. Like, it sounded like muscle when I came through. That's the thing. These folks all assume that because they in a vehicle, they running something. Like, vehicles break down.
Schwarzenegger getting ragdolled. That's great.
Vehicle don't mean nothing. These vehicles made out of like plastic, bro. Get yourself a Porsche, German made. That's a good built vehicle. Most of these vehicles, man, they like plastic, bro. It's like a toy to me. Real talk. I'm just telling you the truth. To the legend, that's a toy. You in a toy.
I went to a house show, had to be when I was 11 or 12, and my ma, rest her soul, she got us tickets right up front row, right there. I don't remember much of anything about the card except Bull Curry was on it. Oh boy, do I remember Bull Curry was on that card. I was screaming at him and he came right up to me and he's or something like that. The eyebrows and everything. I about shit my pants. Boy, did that make an impression.
Oh, you on your toy. Oh, wow. That's the thing. People's perception is not of reality. They really believe in their nonsense. They believe in delusion. They really think they're saying something. Like, not at all. Right? That's my whole deal. Like, nah, man, too many folks have an opinion. You know what I mean? Like, how you got an opinion, but you ain't funding me? How you got an opinion, but can't show no support? It don't work like that. Ain't nothing free. Feel me? Yeah, like I said, how y'all feel, man?
Yeah, when Undertaker debuted, it was great. That was back during the time when my daughter was still watching wrestling. And Paul Bearer, not the greatest manager, but a memorable one. I tried to do the woo, but my falsetto is so gone.
Brand new phone. It's right here, man. I don't got to show it to you. Ooh, it's pretty, man. It got like 4 brand new cameras.
I hear Heart Punch, I think Oxbaker.
That's going to get a crystal clear picture right there. Look at that. It's like 4 brand new cameras for the light, display, beautiful. I don't know what that is on my screen. I'm not happy about that. Why is there stuff on my screen already? And I'm going to get it all set up. I'm going to have to, get all my apps on there and get my stuff on there that I need. I'm not going to do it right now.
Of course not.
Boy, why is the brightness going all the way up? Quit doing that. Stop that.
Auto adjustment. That's why it's doing that. It's bright where you are. And I have turned the brightness on my phone all the way down on a bright day, and good luck finding it.
I don't know how you change that.
Of course you don't. You're a fucking idiot.
See, that's what I'm saying. We getting brand new stuff, brand new phone. It's a good phone. It's pretty much the same one, but it's better.
It's the same one, but it's better. If it's the same one, it means it's the same one. Holy shit.
Back of mine is like falling off the screen. It's all cracked. This one brand new.
Oh.
I'm keeping it in my...
I think of Dan Spivey, there was an ass whipping that he delivered on TBS to some jobber that wanted to make a good impression because his family was there or some shit. And God, I forget who he was paired with at the time. Might have been Sid Vicious. And they beat the living shit out of this guy. Yes, Spivey was legitimate. And you better not try to show him up. Oh God.
Okay. Make sure I take care of that one. I got to take care. I can't drop this one, man. I'm so tired of having a broken phone. That's why I need a new one. I'm like, for like years now, I'm like, bro, I just want a phone with a regular screen, bro. That way when I watch a movie, I don't got to look at a crack. You feel me? Like, y'all be watching movies on your phone. I have to look at a crack movie. I got to look at a crack and then the movie. Like, you don't really be seeing it. Like, this phone's still good. And the screen's actually been really strong. It's held up. But what happened is I used to post
little kind of pot-bellied fucker with a blonde mullet. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, that was just wow. That was a tremendous ass whooping.
And I was, I had to get my videos just to get by, and so I put it on the asphalt, and it would just fall, and that was it. That was all it took. And then, what happened with this one? I'm working out training. And I get on the bars and I forget it's in my pocket. So it slide right out, right onto the concrete on the asphalt. That was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is stupidity. Absolute stupidity. If I know I'm going to work out, I do not have my phone in my pocket. What the fuck? If I go to play golf, I don't have my phone in my pocket. I have my phone up on the dash of the cart because that's where my rangefinder program is. Wallet's in the bag. If you're going to exert yourself, you don't put things like your keys, your wallets, your phone, or anything in your pants. It's stupid. Not to mention it restricts movement, but that's another thing entirely.
You know what I mean? And I'm like literally no, like Darth Vader. No. And boy, that screen was ruined. Ever since. But I still can see it's the one I'm screaming. Like it still works for. Right out, right onto the concrete on the asphalt. That was it. You know what I mean? And I'm literally no, like Darth Vader. No.
There you are. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. That is a prize if ever I did see. Oh God, I'll leave that up there for a few more seconds so that everybody has the fair chance of getting this absolute classic thing. Oh my God, it almost looks like a hungry bird as usual, but it's even worse than that, I think. Oh God, bird. Yeah, still in search. I'm going to call this one simply Bird. Yeah, okay. I already have one called Bird. Bird PT2. Yes, indeed. And I have it now my own self. God, it's going away now, though. It's going away in 3, 2, 1.
And boy, that screen was ruined. Ever since. But I still can see it's the one I'm screaming. Like it still works for everything.
Oh, yeah.
So I can turn this one on too.
I have never seen live footage. Yes, I have seen live footage. Never mind. Yeah, it's grotesque.
If I want, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I could have 2 phones. I'm trying to get me like a whole entertainment thing built. That's what y'all get. I'm trying to get multiple laptops.
I suppose I am that guy. I suppose I am.
Multiple phones. That's number one, and that's what Batman had. Batman had like a system of screens. Remember, I'm gonna build that for real. I'm realizing I need it, and some of it it probably all gonna be mobile. I don't know. It depends. See, if I could get some donations and support, I could be building this stuff. I could get me a desktop.
Yeah, I should have. Well, we'll get it next time. Meanwhile, I did get the picture, so there we go.
That's what I really need. Something that I don't have to carry with me. Give me a desktop. That way I could just turn on the desktop. Bro, I'm so happy right now, bro. Because I'm going to have internet, though. It's all unlimited now. I'm going to get internet. Woo, doggy. Woo, doggy.
You don't have it on your phone. You don't have internet on your phone. Woo, doggy. You have internet on your phone. Whatever the fuck.
Finally got internet.
Of course you do. You're on YouTube right fucking now. You've been on YouTube all fucking day. You've been on YouTube all fucking week, all of which requires internet connection.
Oh my goodness, I've been needing that. But see, everything I asked God for, He gave me in front of you. But still you deny. Still you deny me. Everything. I said, God, I need at least over $1,000 so I can just have a chance.
Hey, listeners, enjoy this jewel from that guy. He says his internet keeps mixing with the outer net.
He started. God said, "Here you go."
I like that. I like that a lot.
Just like that. Y'all think I'm playing? I told him, God, I need a new phone. Here you go. Here's a deal on it. Got it.
No. You just went in and got it replaced. Or got an Obama phone. No, it's not an Obama phone. You couldn't do this shit on that. But yeah, it wasn't anything that you did necessarily. You know that's true.
Cheap, got it good for a good deal. Better deal. Because people love me. Like I said, like, come on, man. That's God. That's God at work. Now, save some money. I mean, so that's what I'm saying. Like,
I agree, Vlad. I'm a big fan too.
Like, I know people, man. I tell God, hey, listen, God, I need this. No problem. Here you go. Here's more. Here's more than enough. You understand what I'm saying? God, I need to heal. Bro, do you understand with what I went through? I woke up, bro. I'm not joking. I woke up. Have you ever had that feeling?
Right.
I woke up. I couldn't really breathe, like, at all, pretty much, like, very well.
Okay.
And everything is like weird. I feel like I'm about to pass out, right? And like I'm like out of it, like dizzy, and I gotta run to the restroom. I'm talking about run, bro, and just I ain't gonna go into no more detail. Like pain, bro. I'm talking about like when you feel like, you know what I mean? Like when like, man, this, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like get through this or get past it, like that. And I just, something tells me in my mind though, like, don't worry, you're gonna be good. And then I just grit through it. And I hop right back on camera and I'm right back talking like this. And
sounds like low blood pressure to me.
Regenerating everything in front of you. Like I'm talking about my skin regenerates, my everything. It don't matter what I go through.
I know of, Sheriff.
You know what I mean? Like you have no idea what
he hasn't force shitted or force urinated himself yet, but I think of Joey shitting himself. I think of what was it, Christmas Eve 2 or 3 years ago. He's looking for a trash can to shit in. Everything's closed. God damn it.
Survive, bro. Like people could never imagine. That's what I do. I literally regenerate every time. I'm telling you the truth. It's just dryness. Literally regenerate in front of you and come back looking better.
And Dutchie is here. Please say hi. And he says, like Wolverine? Yeah, probably.
That's why folks are like, what the hell? Like, I'm not normal. That's what folks don't get. Like I'm telling you, like I'm talking about, I be going through serious stuff. Especially physically, I be conquering impossible stuff physically nonstop, back to back to back every day. Y'all folks have no clue, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, no, I'm the real thing, bro. So that's why, like I get it to an extent, but like when folks are like, "Where's the suit?" You looking at the suit. That's all I need. Just a tank top and a cape. It's too hot out here. What I'm gonna wear a whole long sleeve shirt is too hot.
Yep. I think we were talking quite some time ago that the armor of God seems to be lost to him now. And maybe he just threw out the bulletproof vest, or maybe it is locked up in mommy's house where he's absolutely not supposed to go now. Either way it goes, it's wonderful because the pole is getting greasier and greasier as he slides down it. And that's because he's adding to the grease by his very presence.
That's all I need, a tank top. I don't need nothing extra. I don't need no armor. No, I'm immortal, bro. I'm invincible. I 100% believe because God has shown me this whole time. How could you deny? There's so much proof that I'm invincible and immortal. It's unbelievable.
Okay, start.
I bounce back from anything. That's what folks don't get. So,
okay, so why haven't your teeth regenerated? Okay, why hasn't your spine straightened out? Why hasn't your hunchback went away? Why are your feet still covered with sores? Why do you still smell like a trash can left outside in 200-degree weather? Which isn't possible, which is okay because everything you believe you are isn't possible either.
So I just keep going. I put back on the cape and the bat suit. This is the bat suit for now, and I go right back to work. You know what I mean? I get busy. That's why I be moving myself out of certain environments too. Folks don't get, there ain't no fear here. I know how I am and I know me. You understand? I'm smart and I know what folks is on. You understand? See, that's the thing. I ain't playing your game. You playing mine. Yeah. That's the thing. I don't play other folks' game.
Indeed. Dutchie says, why is his brain still schizo? Yep, if you were all this, you would no longer be schizophrenic or mentally ill or be hunched over or just fucking any of it. I guess you're just not capable of doing it.
I don't play games like that. I play real games. You understand? Yeah. So like I said, we a little bit different, bro. And these folks don't get, I could do whatever I want in any state, anywhere, bro. And all I got to do is just duck off into Mexico. I'll tell you straight up what it is. Straight up. You think I'm next to Mexico for a reason. I can do whatever I want in any state, anywhere, bro. And all I got to do is just duck off into Mexico. I'll tell you straight up what it is.
He can do anything in any state everywhere, and all he's got to do is duck off into Mexico. My brain, that's like fiber for your brain because it's indigestible and it just comes out as shit. You know what I mean?
Straight up. You think I'm next to Mexico for a reason, homie. That's what folks don't get. I be telling them straight up. I tell them like, bro, I ain't from here, man. Like, look right at it. I ain't from here, bro.
Yes, indeed. Sheriff is going to listen to Negative 43 TV on his way to the gym. It always travels well. Remember that.
You know what I mean? What's up? Like, you know, like, I'm living it. I'm living the real thing. You folks ain't. See, you don't know nothing about this. You want to talk. You ain't from no hood or no ghetto, and you don't know nothing about this. None of y'all. See, that's the thing. I don't run to other folks with my problem. I don't sit there and whine and complain. I make the rules. Trust me. Nobody can tell me nothing, especially that little weak, fragile system, man. I defeated it. You kidding me?
That screenshot was just so high quality.
See, a brand new phone. I got it right here.
Hey.
I got at least a brand new charging cord. I need to figure out if it works with my block. It doesn't because it's a C2C. So I'm gonna have to get a new block at some point that has a C2C. So I'll just use my A to C for now and the regular block I got. It should work. It's brand new. The cable's brand new too, the one I have, but I can't use this one until I get a block that runs C2C. Other than that, yeah, man, folks vastly underestimate me, man. I'm running the game, bro. Like running the whole game. Like I said, anybody want to do music? Now's your opportunity. If you're in the valley, man, I'm kind of getting tired too of like Harlingen and.
Here's one for the listeners from Negasonic. He says, "I'm listening in my car. I went to run errands and pay insurance. I'm so proud of myself." I'm proud of you.
McAllen front, like I said, Harlingen was all them dudes in Carriazalas. Like, we already know who the tough guy is. Harlingen is not repping itself properly. I'll say that, number one. Number two, like, that's why I don't be dealing with Harlingen. I don't deal with Harlingen and I don't deal with Corpus Christi because it ain't nothing but jellyfish energy and a bunch of folks who have gotten nowhere.
He's afraid of both of those locations. Again, to repeat, he's afraid of both of those locations.
And they've had every opportunity and they've had years. You go to Harlingen, bro, you're going to go into you-know-what territory. You talking about these little, I mean, you can't even call it a home. Them folks, I already know, bro. I know the Bayucos out there. Shout out to the Bayucos. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've lived with them, bro. I've been out there. Some folks don't get, bro.
You have not lived with the Bayucos or whoever the fuck. Please stop. Or don't. It's entertaining in a very, very kind of fucked up way.
I've seen everything there is to see, man. I already know. You know what I mean? Like that's what it is. I ain't never really been a fan of Harlingen. I'm not really a fan of McAllen. None of it, bro. Weslaco, hell no. San Benito, hell no. San Bennett, hell no. Right? And you need to ask about me in San Bennett. That's for sure. There's a lot of history in San Bennett, actually. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. Folks be pretending. Like, look, I'm 10-0 in my own league, man. I did what I did in San Benito, Harlingen. All around them, man. Like I said, I went out to the park out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, undefeated, 10-0 in my own league. You know what I mean? That was nice. They came up and said hi.
Yeah, that probably is too much to ask for.
You know what I mean? So everything I'm telling you is a fact. Like I said, that's the thing. Like, I don't have no time for nothing, no extra energies. Like, it's just like when Coach Eli streamed, like, there's rules you got to follow on here. Everything got to run smoothly. That's number one. Anything else, like I said, I mean, if somebody's not on my side, I could care less what they have to say. It ain't gonna change nothing. You know what I mean? It's not. I don't care who you are, bro. You're talking about God's will and God's plan here, man. Give me a break, bro. Understand? I am God's plan. Understand that? So that's my whole point. Like, I would love to expand to Harlingen and McAllen. I can get along with dudes in Harlingen. What?
Oh my God, does your neck hurt from the sudden change? Mine certainly does. Contradiction 101. No, actually, that's advanced contradiction. I hate those places. I'm never going, but I could go.
But it's not something I really want to do. Like,
God.
remember when they ran off? You remember that back in the day when I had all the money? I said, yo, help me with this clothing line. And they ran off. The one homie, and he went and spent the money or whatever on whatever his problem was. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I can't have that.
No,
again.
unfortunately.
Like, folks gave me their word as a man and didn't keep their word. You know, that's weakness. I can't deal with that again. You know, that's the thing. And then, like I said, like, we had the footage. We had it, and the footage was out publicly. And you saw me win everything, and then these folks was big mad online and they feelings. There's no way to change my victory, bro. I won. I'm 10-0 in my own league. What are you talking about?
You don't have a league. You got a couple guys in a fucking cemetery and recorded it. You look like shit. You're not 10-0 in your own fucking league. You didn't hurt any of those guys I saw you boxing. There isn't any way that you could have. There's no way at all. Stop it with the boxing shit. Please, please, please stop with the boxing shit. Sheriff Consent says last 3 days he spent more time at this bus stop than anywhere else. Welcome home, Joey. Yep. It's sad, but it's true. We're glad that it's sad. Wow, that came out okay, I guess.
That's the thing, man. Like, I don't have time, bro. I mean, folks know I'm a champion. You understand? It ain't even a debate, man. You know, so it's like, I would love to do that, though. I would love to expand the Harlem Gym McAllen. Folks would help me, but I just don't be dressed in clothes. Like,
you'd love to expand to a place that you claim to hate. Good Lord, I was just looking for an excuse to pause so I could read this from that guy for the listeners. The bus stop, B-U-S-T, bus stop is a live stop. Oh, boy, isn't it? And please welcome Eddie Guerrero to the show. Where is he now? He's back home again in Brownsville, Texas.
Batman don't trust nobody for good reason. You understand? But if you pay me and you create...
You trust no one because you're absolutely paranoid, and you should be.
The environment, I can do what I do. You know what I'm saying? No. Other than that, it is what it is. Like, that's the thing. Like, if I ever get a spot, I ain't telling nobody where I'm at. It's about extra stuff. So I can work out there and stick different stuff like that. You understand, man? A lot of these places are real. And that's the thing. I talk about the actual, like, street reality of things, like what it really is. I don't sugarcoat it like everybody else. I'm living this. Trust me. I'm gaining life experience and experience doing this more and more and more and more. You understand?
That guy delivering for the listeners. Once again, does anyone know if this bus? Does anyone know if this bus is the bus to Square One? I'm trying to get around the corner. Excellent. I didn't read it so well, but that's fantastic.
See them likes. Oh, he got someone. He pulled him. He got him. He got him, Coach. You got him, Coach. He got him. He gonna meet his quota. Look, he excited. Yeah, that's probably a sheriff. Yeah, he got. Look, he got the flashlight. My eyes. He got the flashlight. I gotta quit looking at that light.
Oh yeah, I agree, Eddie. Between Negasonic and Ledgeview, the AI art is just going crazy. They've sent me directions on how to do it, and I may do it sometime. But I'm just like always making him screw himself into the ground and shit like that.
I'm trying to see. That's the thing, bro. I'd be rooting for you. Like, you got him, Coach. You know what I mean? Like, I show love to everybody, man. You know what I mean? So, like, if I'm saying what I'm saying and I feel some way, I have a reason to. You know what I mean? I respect everybody's career to an extent. You know, like, I respect people. Like, I have love for everybody. I want to see everybody out here win. Everybody. I want the best for everyone. So what do you mean? But it's like every time I even try to speak, folks feel some way. Like, bro, my whole job is to try to help the police. Like, are you kidding me? Like, that's the point. Like,
the police have made it abundantly abundantly clear to you that outside of picking up your phone and reporting something that you see that you have no fucking power whatsoever to help them fight crime, you can't hem anybody up. Not that you would. If you saw somebody breaking into a vehicle, as you put it to Officer Frank, you'd run. Oh my God, you'd run the other way. You wouldn't confront them. What the fuck? I wouldn't confront them either. I'd call the cops, but I wouldn't confront them. Could be a crazy fucker.
You know, it's like folks can't ever
But then again, you're a crazy fucker, so what would the big deal be?
get the memo and get on the same page. That's what I'm talking about. It'd be mad weird, but it ain't all of them. It ain't everybody. Some of them are cool. You know what I mean? So I stay in good spirits, man. But yeah, he got him right there. He got him. But other than that, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hey, everybody, look, it's Magnolia Queen. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you?
That's the thing. Like, man, they gonna have to pay me, and they could have been paid me. But that's the thing. Like, it's different situations. Like, you can't act like you're doing me a favor when you ain't paid me what you owe me. Like, no, I'm owed settlements for real. Like, all this stuff really happened, and they can't cover it up. You know what I mean? But moving on forward from that, that's it. It is what it is. I don't get it. Like, this is fun for me. It's funny to me when I go up to New York. I'm gonna be rapping in the Bronx, and all them little homies.
You're not going back to New York. You got lucky. You got lucky. You got with the church cult and took your little ride up to the northeast corner of the country and found yourself in Delaware. And shockingly enough, you decided to do it. You took a tram up to Philadelphia, and then you got on a bus and went to New York. All because of happenstance. You just happened to be there. You're not going back to New York on your own dime. You even said yourself, I've used you on your dime. I traveled on your dime. You're an absolute fucking piece of shit, and it's a shame that you got out of New York alive. I'm joking, algorithm.
The new, you know what music?
Or am I? It's a mystery, isn't it?
I'm gonna be dropping my trash, and I'm gonna talk back to them.
Yeah. Getting G-checked by a basketball. What video is that from? Is that from one of his basketball videos last week?
Talking back to them, like all the ones that doing all this crazy stuff that making headlines in the Bronx. I'm gonna be on rap tracks talking at them.
Know what I meant? Oh yeah.
That's what you don't get. And doing what I'm doing for a job, people are gonna laugh, bro. They're gonna be like, "This dude really for real?" He getting like, "Yeah, we gonna do the rap stuff just like them." It's gonna throw them for a loop. They're gonna be like,
I saw a picture of him the other day, apparently just looking down at his phone, and it's shocking. It's absolutely shocking. To be true, he looks like he's in his mid-50s, perhaps his late 50s, and he looks like he's been working, I don't know, like in the fields or something his entire life. Leathery doesn't begin to describe it. Haggard, you're getting closer, but haggard doesn't quite wrap the whole thing up into a nice little ball. He's in, holy shit, Batman, I'm telling you, he's as down as he's ever been, He's worse than he's ever been.
what the hell? They're gonna try to act
No,
like
he
he's
won't.
funny or whatever until they realize, dude, he run the streets. There's an actual 6'3" of little bat out here now in the Bronx. Why? That's what's gonna happen. Real gangster. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, you have to understand. Like, this is not a joke, bro. It ain't fake, bro.
I've seen the clip over on Discord, but I was wanting the context surrounding the ball slam.
It's real. I mean, so like I said, like that's the thing. Like, I don't care, bro. I'm not these rappers, man. I'm not Snap Dogg. I saw him before. Like I said hi to him.
Paranoid eye movement. You only get that here on Negative 43 TV's Saturday Madness. Like Vlad says, look at him. LOL. Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? His security was tripping. They was like, this dude just walked right up on it. Like, yeah, real, recognized real. Snap Dogg, all right. I like him. He cool. Like, he's from the hood. Like, I relate to him. That's the thing. Like, folks don't understand how I grew up. Like, my first album was like Yuck Mouth the Ablation. Go look that up. How gangsta of a track that is. You know what I mean? That's what I support. Like, you know, out the Bay Area. You know what I mean? And he got stories too. Like, he's taking some L's. Who cares?
Here's one from Vladimir Putin. You listeners are so going to enjoy this, and I am too, because I'm going to get to say a word that I haven't said in many, many years, and it's funny. He says, he looks like an 80-year-old babushka. That's fun. Everybody polka now.
He got a reputation. He's from the hood. He represent. I like him.
I have seen Daniel Larson. He, for somebody as ugly as he is, he looks a lot better. He has put on weight, and he'll be back in before too much longer. He will violate his parole.
I like
or whatever the fuck it is.
Yuckmouth. That's his actual name, is Bradman. And then Mystical was one of my first CDs, Tarantula. You understand? Like,
hey, listeners, according to Sheriff, he says his jeans are literally turning into a compost pile, turning back into earth.
He listen to the best of the best.
That's
I don't
good.
care what
I
nobody
like that.
says. That area rapper I just named, he one of the best in the game. Y'all crazy. Ain't nobody seeing Yuckmouth. Yuckmouth been doing.
Yeah, I love that story about the shelter in New York. No, this is my bunk now, motherfucker. What you think you gonna do shit about it, man? This is my bunk now. And yeah, I got totally fucking punked.
Doing his thing since day one. I don't like. How can what?
Well, kind of.
Hell nah. Like that. Him. I like. Him. I like. I'm not saying like he's the ultimate street dude or is anymore. But he came from the street. He was really he came out the trenches, bro, in Oakland, man. You know what I mean? Much
dirtier, Eddie. Much dirtier.
And he wasn't Rob Wack. Like he was someone. You know what I mean? He really came out of the slums, out of the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Like I respect Mystical. I like Mystical. You know, most of them they getting older, man. Like that's the thing. Like they left the streets. And then folks be like, oh, you got to leave the streets. Not in my line of work. My line of work, we get more towards the street.
I can remember when I found out he was actually in New York City. I was speechless. I was absolutely speechless. He might go to those particular cities if there's a church group that's going that way. If he's going to find another church group in Brownsville, that might take him, and he's going to have to leave his little 10-block area. He's shut out of mommy's house now, so there's no reason for him to stay there anymore.
So there must be a...
But then again, I'm sure that these organizations probably have some communication amongst themselves relative to people just like this fuck.
Philosophy, if I tell you there's a method to my madness and it's working, right? So that's the thing. All them folks, they got old and they left the streets. I don't get old. I age backwards and I get closer to the street.
Hey, listeners, that guy thinks Joey would fit in well with the Whitakers. I do too.
Play the street more closely.
Yeah.
My fears, I run towards them. I don't run away from them. I chase discomfort. Everything that's opposed to your philosophy that you claim is normal and it works, but yet are any of you rich? No. The only way you go run towards them, I don't run away from them. I chase discomfort. Everything that's opposed to your...
I chase discomfort. Oh, okay, so your shitty situation is okay because you're chasing discomfort. It's all right because your shitty life is a desired result. Ooh, boy, the stupid just washes all over me.
Philosophy that you claim is normal and it works, but yet are any of you rich? No. The only way you're going to really get rich is if you face your fears. Not just confront your fears, but face your fears and embrace them. That's why for me, I have to become fear. It's something I go through every day. I get scared. I get terrified, man.
Now think about this for a minute. Soft white underbelly got taken for a lot of money. Dude got scammed by literal idiots. Wow. Oh, man.
Man, like, you think this is an easy job? It ain't easy. It's scary as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get scared. I get scared to the point I want to cry. You know what I mean? But I'm a man. Not really. I ain't gotten scared to that point. I'm kind of lying. I'm trying to be more human for you. I really haven't gotten scared. I'm really lying on World Star like y'all. But
it doesn't surprise me at all, DZ. White trash, you're going white trash and shit.
I'm just saying I'm human where I do get scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's scary stuff about this. Like, you know, walk straight into a hood and ghetto and I'm by myself, dolo. I mean, come on, bro. You know what I mean? And it's just me and that's it. Like, yeah, that's kind of scary.
No, he's not the bad guy at all. He's the victim. he's absolutely the victim, and in part due to his own stupidity. And after a while, you got to catch a scent, you know?
I got God with me. That's the difference. That's what people don't get. Like, I don't respond the way that normal civilians do. I don't respond the way normal people do. That's the thing. So when they try to run their little game and act this way, they did the same thing in New York. When I went to Chelsea Park, homie, I walked right through the back alley on purpose through the back there. Them little homies was trying to talk. I said, what's up? You understand? Like, there was other two homies on the bench, and then, like, you hear, like...
Yeah, that's about all that it takes. And yes, eventually he does come out with the whole thing, the whole delusion. It's free in the air. He just can't hold it back anymore. Little programming note here. We've got about 2 minutes and 21 seconds here, and when this is done, we are done here on Negative 43 TV. Hard to believe we've been here 2 hours and 40 minutes, more or less. And I need to spend time with Mrs. Baritone. I really do. So this is going to be it right here.
Like a week later, you hear something going on right there in Chelsea Park. Go look it up. It's in the news. Just made the news. Right where I walked. I'm talking about right on that bench right there that they show. I walked right by that bench. And them homies was sitting on the bench trying to talk with it. I asked folks walking by for like directions and like, where am I at? And they, you know, same thing, had that demeanor attitude. I don't care about none of that. You understand? See, that's the difference. Like, you don't even know who's talking to you. You don't even know who asked you a question. You don't even realize the reality of who's talking to you, right? You want to walk around in some fake demeanor that ain't you. That ain't you. You understand? That's none of them. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. Like, the whole purpose of this is to blend in. I'm not supposed to look like Mr. Tough.
Well, perhaps, but when fraud's involved.
All the time. You know what I mean? Bruce Wayne was a snob with a company. You know? That's the point. You're supposed to make it look a little yuppie, you know, a little bit snobby and nice. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm just paying attention.
God, he looks like some kind of prehistoric.
Yeah, like I said, it's gonna be what it's gonna be, man. Like I said, if folks want to do music, they can participate with me in the music. You understand? If not, like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But that's the only way they're gonna get any circulation.
Really?
That right now. That's the only way they're gonna get any circulation. The only way you're gonna get any circulation and marketing is with me, especially if you're from the Valley. You want to make it out the Valley? You want to make something of yourself?
I still think I'm going to bail.
I have some real marketing promotion. You come talk to Tyree Sneed. You want to make music? I don't care who it is. You come talk to me. I'm the one building the record label. Like they said with that High Neef interview, they said he's a dot connector. I'm the dot connector. I connect the dots. You understand? I'll do the whole thing. I'll do all the promotion and anything. Like, what are you talking about? Like, nah, we just actually...
You connect the dots, so what, you're taking a magic marker and drawing a line from one nipple to the other?
The real thing. So, like, my credit ain't no good. You know what I mean? I'm not really trying to open an LLC and all that nonsense. You know what I mean? But we might have to. I don't know. I got to see if I can. Let me not forget my mask here. You know what I mean? We're going to figure it all out. Stay tuned. All right? Let's see. Be back in just a minute.
And that was Batman Talks About the Music Game Part 3. I'm just going to look. I've been told he's queued. And he is upcoming. Batman Talks About the Music Game Part 4. No, I still think I'm out of here. I've been here with you and glad to be here with you for 2 hours and 43 minutes. It's a Saturday afternoon turning into Saturday evening, 2 minutes after the hour, wherever you are in the world, unless, of course, you're in that pesky Newfoundland and Labrador thing, in which case it's 27 minutes after, no, 27 minutes until the top of the hour. There, I figured it out. But, yeah, I can't. I just can't. I need to go spend some time with Mrs. Baritone. So, unfortunately, that is all that I have for you on this Saturday Madness here on Negative 43 TV. I'd like to thank everybody that decided to spend some time with me, and that would be you. And that would be you for spending some of your Saturday here on Negative 43 TV. And I'm going to attempt to start to make an effort from here on out to thank the people who super chatted me. This week, the thanks go to Kelchu Bordnor and the legend that is Tricky. Very, very appreciative of that. Looks like I'll probably get a check out of this thing this month. That probably will put me over $90 or darn close to it. So we'll do it. Oh, man. Good afternoonish. Ladies and gentlemen, here so late. It's our goddess Elle Frost. Oh, man, I'm signing off, sis. God, I'm signing off. You'll have to go back and catch the rest of the show. God, that sucks. That sucks so hard. But sometimes these things happen, I suppose. So, you know what? I'm going to go back for it, but I did want to say hi. I'm sure glad that you did. It's always good to hear from you, sis. You know that. So, you know what I'm getting ready to say? Yes, you most certainly do. So you may as well say it with me. It's time to bring up the house lights and go home. I'm Rich Baritone. And until the next time, I'll talk to you.
Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.